Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Before we say our hellos and introductions, Kohi has prepared us a surprise. So
I did. I made us.
Yes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I made us an anime opening. Yippee!
Yeah.
I made us an opening, guys.
Yeah. So this is gonna be the opening for the stream. So before I welcome everyone, and Takako, thank you so much for the raid. Hold your butts. Let's see this opening. Whippy!
Let's go. 一体どうしようこの想いをどうしよう油の久ざらめが溶けてガラになりそうどこバチラリ手ぼれ知りそう今この世で君だけ大再会誰誰誰誰誰誰誰誰
Yay!
Yippee! I died.
But now we could formally say hello. Konyami! Good morning, good afternoon, good
Konyami!
evening. Welcome in, everybody. Real quick, let me say hello, Takako. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hold on, real quick, what were you doing? You were. Where's my bot? Oh, you're playing Dark Souls 3. Oh, I'm too much of a baby gamer to ever touch Dark Souls, but I commend you, you wonderful maid. If you need to drop off to go get something to eat or go get some sleep, feel free to do so. I totally understand. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. And hello, Raiders! My name is Hayami. I'm a traveling fox spirit VTuber that sells omamori on my backpack, and we're joined by the wonderful, amazing, wonderful friend of mine, Kohi!
Kohi, that's me. Hello, everyone. Konyami, Kankahi.
Hey,
It's
yo.
Kohi.
Yay!
I'm here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on your stream. I can't believe I'm on the stream of a beautiful girl.
Oh my god, you look so dapper in your outfit. I might add. The last time we saw you, you were wearing some very traditional clothing with a
Yes,
particular
today.
mask.
I'm a wagey today. I'm in uniform.
Wait, what's the formal title, or like what's the public safety officer or something?
Yeah, public safety.
Look at you. You're ready. What type
I'm
of
ready.
contract or devil would you have?
I feel like I would probably be like a fiend or like Denji, but like completely probably useless power, like pouring coffee out of my eyes or something. The coffee devil, that would be me.
The hot water fear, like pouring hot water onto yourself type of.
The caffeination demon.
Yeah. The caffeine devil. Yeah. That's
The
a good one.
caffeine devil. That's me. The power of 1,000 coffees in my veins.
Oh my god, that'd be crazy. I was like thinking about it when I was thinking about more of the concept of Chainsaw Man. I was just like, so there's a devil for practically almost every fear. I wonder if there's like a paper cut devil.
Oh, absolutely. There would be.
Oh
There
my
would
God.
be.
Right? It'd probably be not the strongest devil because not a lot of people are afraid of it. But I'm sure there's like some embodiment out there.
It would be just like a piece of paper with a mouth or something.
Yeah. I could totally see that happening. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Let me do a roll call real quick, Kohi, before we start our introduction.
Yeah.
Hello Otaku, hello Kumat, hello Stargirl, hello Lane, hello Poog, hello Yoto, hello Bravely Casual, and hello Dr. Shuti, and everyone from Takago's community. Hello Paulo, hello Next Time, and again, hello Takako, hello Karen. There's a lot of people, so thank you so much. Hello Zach.
Welcome.
Yippee! And hello Jifu. Hello Cronus of Soul. Stage Devil. Oh,
That's a good one,
that is a
actually.
good
Like, that would be
one.
really cool.
Yeah.
I could imagine, like, the big stage devil would literally, like, be a stage in a theater somewhere, but then, like, once you go in, like, it's like a big maw or something, like a big mouth in the middle of it opens up to eat you up. Yeah.
That's a good
It, like,
one.
freezes you in place because of stage fright. Oh my god, I could imagine it.
Yeah. Or that's a super good one. I like that.
Me too.
I wonder. I'm trying to think what. I don't know. There's just so many fears, right? Like so many little things people are probably afraid of. But I'm
Oh yeah.
like thinking what. I don't know if Chainsaw Man has ever touched upon it, but you know the fear of holes, or
Yeah.
like perfectly. What's the it's not spears specifically, but it's like a bunch of holes. I forgot what that fear is
Oh,
called.
it's trypophobia.
Yeah, dude, that would genuinely be very scary of a devil.
I don't think the whole devil has been in Chainsaw Man, but we've had things like Darkness Devil and Falling Devil thus far.
Which I saw tidbits of when I was doing some research. Well, okay, not research. When I was consuming content of REZE. Like, cause like videos of REZE would obviously like touch upon like other things that happened throughout after the fact, after the arc, and I'm just like, wait, that's kind of crazy of a, I don't know, like just the concepts alone is like, man, Fujimoto, you could do so much.
It's true. It like I like that it's vague enough where it's not so hyper specific that you can't like kind of imagine beyond the scope of what's already there, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not so hyper specific that like, oh, actually all these things already exist, like, or like there's only certain things that can exist, like that's not possible. Like it feels like there's like so many possibilities, and like it's just fun to just come up with them and even think about like, oh man, like it's like limitless thinking about how all the devils could exist in the Chainsaw Man world at varying levels of power depending on how scary they are.
Yeah, it's super cool. Which, if you guys don't know, we kind of jumped into it, but today's stream is very special. It's not just a normal, just chatting stream. With, as you can tell by Kohi's wonderful public safety officer fit and amazing opening. Today we're gonna be literally talking about like everything we're gonna talk about today is like Chainsaw Man related, but specifically the Chainsaw Man movie REZE arc. So if you guys haven't seen it, spoiler warning. Actually, let me put that in the pin chats.
That's a good idea.
Spoiler. Wait, hold on. If you haven't seen the Chainsaw Man REZE arc movie, please be warned. We're gonna spoil everything. Okay, there we go. So that is the main topic for the evening. Kohi and I, when the movie first came out in the West, we actually like we were talking before stream. We kept talking about the movie, and we were like, wait, let's just make this a stream.
Just because there's like too much to talk about. I feel like even though I wrote some talking points down, I'm like, oh god, like I feel like there's so much more that I probably wanted to say before, but it passed me by already. I haven't. You watched the movie actually very recently,
Yes.
so
Oh my god.
it's been a hot second for me.
So I did rewatch the movie over the weekend, and this is the perfect transition. Okay, I could tell you guys the story, and then we could jump into the,
Oh, yeah.
the movie. Okay, so yes, to Kohi's point, I did rewatch the movie like literally yesterday in theaters. So the embarrassing story, it was embarrassing, but it's like funny embarrassing where I'm like, okay, I have to tell you guys because it's kind of insane. So I walk up to the AMC counter and I'm like waiting in line to like check in, and then these group of teenagers approached me, and one of them was like, hey, I'm so sorry to bother. Can you be our guardian?
What?
And I was like, oh, are you watching okay, because they're a group of teenagers, I figured, I was like, are you watching Chainsaw Man? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, and I said out loud, I was like, oh, I forgot that it's a rated R movie.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, sorry, yeah, our friend's dad is supposed to be here, but he's not here, and like, you know, the movie's about to start soon. And I was like, I'm so this is the embarrassing part. After he said that, I was like, oh my god, you bunch of teens. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I turned away, and then as I turned away, I was like, I felt my face getting so red. I was like, why did I say that? I said like the most old person thing, and I thought I was wearing a pretty young-ish looking outfit, and I'm like, I'm too old. And I bet
Yummy.
And I was like, oh my god, I bet they're like thinking like, damn, this lady is so old. Like, it's just the way I delivered it too was just like, oh my god, I sound like a millennial or something, or it's just like, or even like a boomer.
The boomer.
I can't beat the boomer Yami allegations. It's like
oh no. It's like it's cute, but at the same time it's like, oh no.
I'm like, I don't know why my brain said that. It's one of those inside thoughts where I just like said it out loud, and I'm like, oh my god, why did I say that? And I thought it was cool of them, and I was just like, oh yeah, teens watching Chainsaw Man, yeah, like anime movie. And again, I get the blood, and there's nothing too explicit. Well, I guess
no.
There's nothing too explicit, so I totally forgot that it was rated R.
It's funny because like, even though in the pool scene, which we'll talk about in a bit, like even in the pool scene, even though there's nudity, like they don't like show like explicit detail of the nudity either. So
exactly. And there's so much more like crazier like out there movie-wise. So I mean, I get it, but then of course like we rolled up to the counter, I like scanned my ticket, and what's worse is that the AMC employee did not care. I just pointed back to them like, oh, they're with me, and they scanned their ticket, and we were on our merry way. And I was just like,
oh, easy.
It was so easy, but then I'm just like, oh my god, why did I say that? And I was just like like and then after the movie I remembered it, and then I was like, oh god, and I was like, okay, I gotta tell this little adventure to you and chat.
I feel like also with the AMC theater, I mean with any theater really, any theater staff, I feel like unless they're like the manager or something where they might be a stickler, I feel like the employees don't care.
Yeah.
I feel like they just don't care.
Yeah. And so I don't, and they were just being good, like like teens, right? And they were just like, oh, there's this rule, we should follow it. And they had like the bravery and courage to ask some random stranger.
I feel that's so cute. I'm like, you know what? They're good kids because they knew they were doing a bad thing, and they still were like, okay, let's cover our ground. Let's cover our ground just in case.
I know. That's why I feel even more like worse about it by calling them just like, oh my, you bunch of teens, like.
Oh, you bunch of teens.
And you know what's crazy? They were all taller than me.
No. What are they feeding them?
It's crazy. Again, they're just gonna grow even higher, like taller.
True.
Oh my god.
And we're only gonna get smaller.
Oh. I am 300. I am 304, but like I'm still like hip. Never mind.
She's still hip. She's hip with the time. She's pretty groovy.
I literally feel like that one meme is like with the skateboard on the back, like, how are my fellow kids doing?
Oh yeah. How are you, my fellow kids?
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Kohi, how do you want to start this yap session? Do you want to like talk about like from beginning to the end, or do you want to start from when you're talking points? Because I have a talking point, but it's like not. It's like it's kind of left field.
Right. I feel like we could break it up more so into like. Well, first of all, chat. Tell me who your favorite character is.
Yeah.
We need to state our positions here. We need to state who our favorites is. But I think then we can talk about like our favorite scenes, why we like those favorite scenes, and then like Hayami, especially for you, like because you haven't like properly read the manga or watched the rest of the anime, you can ask me any questions because I am the aficionado. I'm a big
that's why you got the anime
fan.
glasses on.
It's true. I have my otaku glasses on.
Yes.
But yeah, and then I think from there we can also just like talk about whatever we want to gush about, whether that be like sequentially by order of like, in order of the movie, or we can just be like, oh, and this and this and this and this.
Yeah. Favorite character from anything? No. Favorite character from the Chainsaw Man movie.
Chainsaw Man.
If you watched it. Oh, yeah. I guess any.
In general too, I think works.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This is like, okay, I wrote this down because I didn't want to forget, because when I rewatched the movie yesterday, I was like, okay, I gotta ask Kohi because So I guess this is more a chainsaw question, not necessarily related to the movie. Or maybe it is. It's like a bit of both. It's not detrimental.
Okay.
Why is Typhoon Devil a baby? Like, what's your... Because, okay, I get that each devil kind of has like their own crazy look, and it's like Fujimoto's interesting, perspective or interpretation. Like the falling devil is like a chef, which doesn't quite make sense in my mind, but it looks cool. So with Typhoon Baby, I was like, why is it a baby? Why is Typhoon Devil a baby?
It's never explicitly stated. There's not really a rhyme or reason why a devil looks the way it does. Like sometimes it's like symbolic, or it just depends on if the devil takes over a human body or not. But like my implication was that like maybe it's because it was like a younger version. Maybe it's like it's the weaker form of Typhoon Devil, because devils, when they're killed, they just reincarnate at some point. You never know when. It could be days or years from then, but like, you know, as long as the fear still exists of that thing, it'll always come back. So I don't like, it just might be an aesthetic thing where like the typhoon itself is the big, scary, you know, daunting part of it, where it's, you know, the whipping winds and the destruction. But then in the middle of the heart of it, it's just a baby. It's very vulnerable. So that's kind of like, that was my interpretation of it.
That's a good interpretation. I like that. Because I was just like thinking about it. It's like, oh, it is really funny. It's like, I wonder why it's a baby of all things. Like, you know, like, it's so fascinating.
I think there was a Q&A. I think Fujimoto did answer the question. I think maybe...
Oh, wait, someone asked them the same question? Like, why a baby?
I think there either it's a Q&A about the movie itself, because I know he did an interview recently. I remember seeing it, but I didn't read the whole thing. But he might have answered that question. But I still think it's just a design aesthetic for him.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, I was just so curious. Like, it was such an interesting choice. But you know why? Because the memes for that were so funny. Like the hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
Yes,
like,
it's true.
It actually came true, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Like, what if the hydrogen bomb and the baby teamed up together?
Yeah. Okay, from what I see from people's answers, REZE or beamed in general power. Oh my gosh. Those are good.
Aki, Angel. Those are good ones too. Aki and Angel are very popular. I'm like basic because my favorite is Denji. I love
basic.
Denji.
Basic is
I'm
Makima.
so basic. Yeah, I guess so. You know what? You're right. Because, I mean, like, the thing is, like, I feel like people also kind of, overreact when someone's favorite is Makima, because I think she's a brilliantly written villain.
Yes.
I think it's just more so like, if you unapologetically simp for Makima, then it's like, did you read it? And then if you did, why?
Yeah.
Why?
What is with that?
What's up with that?
Yeah. Makima is bad. Like,
she's bad. She's a baddie.
Yeah, like, she is like bad. She really puts the bad in baddie. Like,
it's true.
She kind of thick. I seen Fujimoto's art of her, like the screen, like the manga caps, and I see it.
She do got a booty.
Yeah, she got a booty.
She do got a booty.
The Japanese government made sure she had a booty. Media literacy in the gutter for those people. Yeah.
It really is, like, it's a shame for me because I like surface level edge doesn't really appeal to me so much. So then, like, why was this done? Like, why was it done in that way? Mm-hmm. So even for me, when I first read Chainsaw Man, at first, like, what drew me in was just the paneling, because Fujimoto is just a master of his craft. I really like how he takes his movie otaku obsession, because he is a cinemaphile who just like is obsessed with movies, loves movies, and pours that love back into his own work. And I think because he's inspired by such an interesting medium, because usually, like, with mangaka are usually inspired by other mangaka, right? Like, a lot of the series, like, My Hero Academia and Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot of them will state like, oh, like my favorite was Naruto and Dragon Ball growing
Yeah.
up. So that's why like I was inspired to make a story like that. But with Fujimoto, it's clear that he really wears his love for cinema on his sleeve and he uses that in his work. And I think because it's so detached narratively from how manga is usually written, that's why his stories come out so unique and usually look very successful too, because I feel like he's really good at coming up with like narratives outside the box and then just kind of goes with it. It's really interesting to see how it plays out. And he's just really he's really thoughtful on how he also implements characters and implements certain things that happen throughout the series that are a lot deeper than people want to give it credit for. Like there's a lot of underlying themes and symbolism throughout Chainsaw Man that I think are really intrinsically the best part about it that a lot of people just don't see or just don't read into, and they'll just kind of write off certain things as like gooner bait, right? But I definitely think if it wasn't for the deeper implications and understanding how Fujimoto actually goes about writing his works, then Chainsaw Man wouldn't be like not even half as good as it actually is.
Amazing, amazingly put.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
I'll do my best.
Oh my gosh, Sriracha, to your point, yeah, I bet Fujimoto's letterbox probably is crazy.
I want to send letters to Fujimoto. I want to tell him how amazing his work. I don't know, his works like really do touch me. Like I feel like I've never really like cried reading manga, really, and like his works like time after time. There's usually like a couple scenes or like the really gut wrenching scenes that really get to me. And on an emotional level, like you know how sometimes when you're watching something and it's kind of just like sad wank, but like you know like it's sad, it's made to be sad and it's just gonna make you sad, like Clan Ad or watching like a sad movie, right?
Yeah.
But with Chainsaw Man, it's like it's just like how immersed and how attached he gets you to the certain characters or certain arcs going on, and then he'll just hit you with the gut punch that just feels really real, and then I'll just like I feel like the tears spring to my eyes because I'm like, oh god, oh shit, oh no.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful but tragic and it hurts.
It's so true. I agree. It's like, I don't know. It's okay. I haven't read Chainsaw Man, but like I totally understand the feeling of like when a media, like when some form of media, whether it's like, and especially manga, since it's like I feel like with movies it's probably a lot easier because you have like the acting and the music, but like with manga, it's just like how can you emotionally be moved by like basically black and white paper, you know?
Exactly. And like that's why I'm like I feel like it's so masterful because it made me feel more than I ever did watching most like movies or animation, right? Like most medium that utilize sound and voice acting or, you know, moving images to instill a certain sadness within you, like manufactured almost. But like with manga, it's like I'm just so immersed and like I can like envision the feelings of the characters. I can hear the voices in my head. Like I can imagine the situation and it brings tears to my eyes because it's just that impactful. And I think if you can manage to do that with just a manga, then I think like you've really succeeded in making a really impactful emotional moment for sure.
Yeah, I was like, after I just said like, yeah, I was like, wait a second, yeah. To Yoto's point, I haven't watched the show or read the manga, but again, like being moved by manga is very hard. It's really tough, right? Because sometimes, like, okay, have you read like Oyasumi Pun Pun?
Yes, I have. It's a classic.
I know what happens because I tried reading it. It was just too hard. It was too hard for me to read. It was really sad, like too sad. I feel like that type of like genre or a manga, I personally don't think I could get into. But like I really do appreciate like storytelling when they hit home on heavy topics, but in their own or without like, how do I say it? Sad without
like it's sad by the way that they are able to convey that strong emotion, right? It's not like sad because like, oh, someone's crying or like someone died. It's like it culminates in a moment that feels so human on the pages that it speaks to you for sure.
Yeah. So like the way you talk about Chainsaw Man, makes me feel that, because I like when you're talking, I was thinking about like the other works that I feel that way towards, and it's just like, oh, I get it. I was telling Kohi before stream that like I put on a video essay about Makima, which spoiled a lot about her, but it's really bad. I know, I'm so bad, but it really like fired up something in me in the sense of like, wow, that's like amazing and like super cool, and I kind of, I want to read it for myself. So
you need to, absolutely.
So I need to like download the Shonen Jump app, because that's where it is, right? I don't know if I think it's like what is it, Shonen Jump app, they let you read like what, 50 chapters a day for free? I can't remember.
Well, I have no idea, because sometimes when you're reading, sometimes if you sail the high seven seas sometimes, and you get lost on your way, sometimes you just find Chainsaw Man available to read to you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just appears. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's so crazy. But
I ended up buying actually some of my favorite volumes that have my favorite chapters of Chainsaw Man as well. Just because I'm like, in case the internet ever disappears, I just need these. I need these forever.
I need the volume with REZE. Whatever. I think that's like volume 5.
Yeah, it's like 5 and 6, I think.
I need them. I need them now.
Yeah, 5 and 6. The one cover is like awkward to buy because she's naked on it, so it's like,
you know what? I'm gonna go to my local bookstore, take it out, and walk straight to the counter and look them in the eye. Like, this is what. This is the type of content I want.
He's so brave.
I love it. Okay. Kohi, as my wonderful guest, I want to ask you, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
My favorite scene, it has to be the pool scene. I think because, like, being a manga reader, and it was already pretty, like, emotional in the manga, but it really, like, I feel like this is the instance where you take a scene in the manga that's pretty emotionally significant, but then, like, you elevate it to the next level. Like, I've never seen anything like that, where they managed to just take all of these parts, whether that be the soundtrack that was playing, the visuals that they used. It was just like it's like the perfect adaptation I ever could have asked for in that scene. Should I like go into why, or?
Yeah, go into why.
Did you want to say something about it? Okay,
I was gonna say,
if
I
you've
love
seen
the movie.
Yeah, because the pool scene is not that long. It's just like a page or two in the manga. It's really, really short. So they extended it, but I think for good reason, because it really does hit you. And I just really liked how it really starts off really comedic, right? Because Denji's trying so hard to hold on to his quote-unquote loyalty to Makima, because he's not completely sold on REZE. But it's just really funny how at the opportunity to, get to be with a cute girl in the pool, he just like all of a sudden like the scene snaps and he's naked. It's really funny.
That was so funny.
And it tries to set you up with a false expectation of like, oh boy, here we go. Here's the fan service. It's about to happen.
Yeah.
But then it hits you with like the musical score of that like gut-wrenching, melancholic, almost hopeful piano theme. And it really feels like a teen romance, like first love sort of scene, like romance that's playing out. And I don't know, it's like I said, like the expectation that it's going to just be like fan service or sexual is like completely subverted, because it's so emotional, it's really innocent, it's beautiful. It feels like finally Denji, who is like, he's been just through the ringer. I feel like because he's so naive and impulsive, and he's still trying to figure out how the real world works, coming off of, being basically a dog for the mafia for the longest time, all of his life, and finally having some semblance of freedom. But it also puts him in the position of being manipulated. But this is like the first time where I feel like he's made a genuine connection, and it's like pure bliss for both of them, especially knowing REZE's whole situation. Like, I don't know, it moved me to tears. Like it's that thing where like I'm watching and like I could feel the tears just like slowly like clouding my vision. Like my heart's like clenching, my eyes are watering, and I can't stop the tears. They just force themselves out of my eyes. But that scene is just so brilliant. I love how it represents just them in their purest form, which is like symbolized why they're naked. Because like when you're naked, that's just like your true bare self. Like there's nothing else to hide. So it really felt like they made like a really strong, like pure connection between the both of them.
No, oh my
I love
gosh,
it.
yeah, I totally agree. And then when you think about like the logistics of like REZE's power of just like
Right.
she was swimming. She like really didn't think about like killing Denji at all. Like doing the pool scene. And so like
and she could have. She could have too, but she didn't. She also like indulged herself in having just pure, like unadulterated fun with another fellow teen.
Like another fellow teen. Yeah. Like everything you said about the pool scene, 100% agree. And like to your point, like it's literally their bare selves having fun. No one around, just like that's it. Like it's just them two in their own little world. And it's
right. And like I think it's really incredible that the scene was set up the way that it was, because like, you know, they're both naked, like, uh-oh, what if they start touching each other or kissing or something? But like they don't. Like throughout the scene, like REZE's teaching Denji how to swim and they're splashing each other. It's like they get to be kids in this moment. They don't have to be tools of war or the government. They get to be kids and have fun.
Yeah, they can have their own little teen romance. Like, and like, yeah, and like when you really boil it down to it, like like them enjoying each other's company for that genuine connection that they have.
Yeah.
And it's just really heartwarming. Like again, as someone who has not consumed any form of Chainsaw Man until the movie, like even I could tell how important that scene was to both REZE and Denji. Without any context, right, of like what Denji kind of went through. In like the anime or everything before that. So like for them, I was just like, oh, this is like, it's so, and especially the music for that scene was crafted so beautifully, really just enhanced it. This like magical moment of just like, it's like their own universe.
It is. They were just like lost in their own little world for even just a few moments in time.
Yeah. Those overworked animators worked overtime. They cooked.
They did.
They cooked.
They really
so
did.
hard. And
while we're still on the scene too, I wanted to also ask you, like, they also kept flashing over to the scene of the spider.
Yes.
And, like the web and the spider trying to catch the butterfly. And what's really interesting is that, like, I think there's a few multiple layered meanings towards that. Because with REZE and Denji, because like you pointed out, like she could easily just like turn into Bomb Devil and kill Denji right there in the pool.
Yeah. And
so with the imagery, at first you would assume that, oh, the spider's REZE and Denji's the butterfly and they're becoming entangled together. But my interpretation towards the end is that maybe Denji is the net and REZE is the butterfly and Makima could possibly be the spider who ensnared them all together like this.
That one's a good one. I like that. And if I could add another layer to that, I wouldn't be surprised if Makima is using the spider to watch them.
Right. I mean, even if it's not her specifically, I think because also throughout even the opening of Iris Out, like Makima's eyes are always hidden somewhere in the scene.
Always watching.
He's always watching. So I'm like, oh my gosh, even through that scene, I don't know how she was, but she was watching through something for sure.
My gosh, no, that's a really good interpretation of it, because like right off the bat, I feel like anyone who has some form of media literacy / analytical mind, like you could tell, okay, it's like, oh, it's like a foil to like, oh, REZE's the spider, Denji's the butterfly. It's like, oh, he's being trapped in her web because of her wiles. But and you know that's like number one. That's layer number one.
Yeah.
But like when I watched it the second time, I started leaning towards like just more up to kind of more of your point where it's a little bit more abstract of like, rather than like placing Denji and REZE as like the butterfly or the spider, it just felt like more of the situation, it's like they're getting more entangled with each other, like their feelings in general. But like kind of like the spider and the butterfly, like the spider is going to eat the butterfly. This isn't going to end well. Like that was just kind of the feeling of it all. Like even though they're like entangling their feelings and lives with each other, it's like the fact that that's being represented by this like cannibalistic, you know, nature thing. It's almost like, oh, this mess or this entanglement, it's unavoidable that someone's going to
something's gonna
die.
happen.
Yeah.
Right. I also like how they kind of like juxtapose that that metaphor on top of the pool scene, because also it's like, you know, you're feeling emotional. It's so beautiful. They're having such a great time. It's happy. But then they like flash to that spider in the web with the butterfly, and you're like, oh, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Stop this. Don't do it. Let them be happy. It's also like very foreboding, and there's a lot of foreshadowing.
No, for sure. And then oh my god, totally agree. Yeah, to your point, like what you just said, Kobe, like Sriracha's point of like, yeah, for non-readers, the spider thing on the surface is meant to keep the audience thinking, oh, does she really like him type of thing.
It puts into question like that there's danger by this happening. There's danger with this relationship unfolding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I will say, as like if I'm gonna take off my analytical cap for a second and put on my otaku glasses, or not even otaku glasses, my heart glasses, I folded like once, like she's just like when she was just like, hurry up, and I'm like, yes, my queen, I'm willing to jump into the pool with you. Oh my god. And when she just like, I'll teach you everything, and you know the hand pose, like the water, now everyone's like redrawing it with their like waifus or husbandos. I'm like, oh REZE, I love you so much, you're so beautiful. She's
so charming.
Yeah, I like almost don't, I feel like I'm at the otaku phase with her, that I'm like, I don't even want to like be with her. Like she's just a goddess. I just want to like worship
She's
her.
Your Kabiyoshi. She's your Kabiyoshi.
I don't want to like be married to her. I just want to like forever like worship her and whatever she does. Like that's how I feel.
That's having like, that's like a true favorite character too, when you just feel so strongly about the character.
She's just, I mean, of course I would love to still be in the pool with her and go to the festival and do all that. Like, of course, 100%, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also like this intense, like, oh my god, she's just truly, oh my god, yeah, she's so charming, she's so beautiful, and like, even though there's like, everyone is telling you she's awful, but it's just like, when I look at her, I'm like, damn, like she's just, and you know, of course, like Fujimoto's like drawing and her like design is amazing too, but like the complexity to her character adds so much that it creates these extra sparkles around her in my eyes that I'm just like, oh, I love you, I want you to be happy with Denji and all that.
And that's good, right? I feel like when a character can be like so complex that it gives you multiple feelings, right? Like you feel like many certain ways about a character and how they act and what their role is in the story. I feel like that's like that he did, like Fujimoto did his job. He sold you on the character, and I feel like that's Chainsaw Man's strength, where a lot of the times when he introduces a character, they seem a little surface level, right? Or they only seem to be almost tropey to an extent. But the way that he really unravels his characters and shows their human sides, whether they be human or devil, is like, oh my god, it's so good. Like that's truly the hook of Chainsaw Man, even beyond the like bombastic fighting scenes, which there aren't really a lot. Like throughout Chainsaw Man's run, there aren't like a lot of really big fights. They're usually really short as well. And Chainsaw Man's like, most of the bulk of the runtime is the interpersonal relationships of every single character and how they grow or how their character arcs progress. Like, I feel like people are always a little misguided when they're like, I love Chainsaw Man because of the gore and the chainsaw fights. And it's like, you're gonna have a bad time, because it's not like the big runtime of the manga and the anime is going to be a lot of the talking and the characters interacting with one another.
Yeah. Oh my god. No. I think I'm, you know what? I think I'm gonna read it.
You have to. What's really funny is actually, what another one of my friends wanted to be sold on Chainsaw Man. So like, Kohi, can you like sell me on Chainsaw Man? Like, you won't shut up about it. Like, okay, fine, tell me about it. And then I did. So they actually gave the first chapter a read, and I kid you not, they were reading it on call when I was talking to them and explaining to them, and they started crying. They started crying in the first chapter, and I'm like,
my
I
God.
got him. Got him.
REZE got me. And REZE at that video essay about Makima, I'm like, damn, I'm intrigued. And like your love for Chainsaw Man really like rubbed off on me. It's like, oh, since
Oh my God.
since Kohi loves Chainsaw Man so
I do.
much. You know that feeling of like when your friend is super into something and they gush about it, and you just like feel the love, that type of thing. Like that's how I like feel. That's how, cause like I'd have another friend of mine who was like, please read Chainsaw Man. I'm like, I don't know. Like this was after the movie. It's like, I don't know if I read it. I'm like, I'm content. I'm content that I've been introduced to the best girl ever, and that's it. That's all I really need. But the more I learn about Chainsaw Man and the world, it's so fascinating, so mature. Like, you know, like you could really dig however deep you want it.
Oh,
and that's kind of what I
100%.
love about Fate. Like Fate.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Fate is like a whole nother like Lord of the Rings textbook if you want it to be that way. But or you can be more surface level and then like, you know, enjoy those takes as well. And that's okay. And so that's why I'm just like, oh, you know, like since I already like love Fate and like and its complexities and learning about Chainsaw Man and its complexities, and very much like almost like in the sense like our world right now is so crazy that like to imagine a world kind of like Chainsaw Man where it's also just as crazy and as complicated and politically driven. I'm just like, what happens if our world is kind of like this and we follow our main character Denji? And so that has been on my mind, and so that's why I'm just like, I think I'll read it.
That's a fantastic talking point, and it also kind of circles back to when I was talking about like the appeal of Chainsaw Man, or like how Fujimoto's works personally to me feel so masterful in his craft because he really like takes his own favorite medium and inspirations outside of manga and applies that to his own work. And going back to what you were saying about like how crazy the world is and how Chainsaw Man is very mature, right? And I think to its credit, I think that's because it's more so like an art piece, right? I feel like when art is created to really bring something new to the table, when the author is really passionate about it, despite it not falling upon tropes or really, you know, fan favorite types of characters or, you know, predictable plots. I think like currently a lot of series and a lot of other medias, right? I think a lot of them fall under that commodification category where, like they're made because they want to sell toys, they're made because they want to sell characters on a banner, they're made because they saw how successful Naruto was and they just want to be the next Naruto, right? Or like, oh, they saw how successful Madoka was, they want to be the next Madoka. So I think because Chainsaw Man and a lot of the other series, I feel this way as well, where it's just like it's art made for art's sake and it's not really trying to sanitize or appeal to one type of demographic or sell you on, you know, commodifications based on what the media is. I think that's why it's also so successful as well, for sure.
Oh no, I totally agree, and that's why I'm just like, I should consume this.
You should. I feel like if you really like Chainsaw Man 2 and like let's say you catch up, I highly recommend reading Fujimoto's Fire Punch. Because I feel like it's his true, like one of the craziest things I've ever read, but it like changed me. Like I don't think about media the same after I've read like Fire Punch and also Chainsaw Man. But yeah, I feel like Fire Punch is just a narrative that just doesn't exist anywhere else because it literally subverts like everything you would think like a shonen series or even like an adventurous high fantasy dystopian like series would go. Like you would think like, oh, like I've read Naruto, I read Berserk, I've read this and this and this, and like Fire Punch will surprise you at every turn of the page. Like I remember knocking it out in like 2 days straight. Like all I did was just read the damn thing because I was just like I couldn't put it down because I was just like I was just so immersed. I was so entranced because I'm like, what is this? What is happening? And it just got crazier and crazier. And I think it is done. It was Fujimoto's first published work with Jump Plus. That means that it was kind of more on the mature side, so it was put mostly on the online app, and it wasn't really serialized physically. But it is in English. It has volumes in English now, and I think you can read it online somewhere. But yeah, Fire Punch I highly recommend for just a piece. It's just an art for me. I'm just like, it's just art. It's just a literary work, a manga that I really think deserves a lot more attention. I don't know if it's ever going to get an adaptation. It's interesting because right now Fujimoto's almost every single Fujimoto work has gotten an adaptation, so I don't know about Fire Punch. I think it might be a little too out there. It's a little too maybe mature or a little too unappealing to the masses who want more mainstream type of media, but I think it's amazing. I think it's worth a read 100%.
Okay, yeah, let me read Chainsaw Man first, and then I'll get to
yeah.
I did watch Look Back, Yoto. I did in theaters. It was I cried. I genuinely cried when I watched it. It was so good. It's so sweet and very motivating. Like after
it is. Like you can definitely feel like Fujimoto's love for art, and you can feel like his passion as a mangaka really come through in that work. 100%.
Makes me tear up thinking about it. Okay, but back to REZE.
Yes, back to Chainsaw Man.
As for my favorite scene, that's not the pool scene. That's not the pool scene. Is after all the fight, and then REZE wakes up, or they wake up on the beach.
Yes, I love that scene too.
Because it's such a quiet scene compared to like the rest of the movie, right?
Right,
like,
after all that craziness.
Yeah, like, especially after all the craziness of the fight, which by the way is amazing. It's a crazy
It was
fight.
really crazy.
Love it.
Really quick to interject so I don't forget, like during that fight, like I feel like it was so fast and like there was so much happening that I feel like I'm also like getting swept in it. I'm like, what oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Yes!
Like so much kept happening, one thing after another. It was so fun.
REZE really kicked butt in that fight, I'm not gonna lie. And
it's pretty brutal.
It's I feel like if it was not for the ocean, I think REZE could have won. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I love Denji and Beans. They did their best, but like REZE really kicked the butt.
Oh yeah, like I mean, like Denji. The only reason he really won was because he had comrades. Because on his own, he was pretty much toast.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I also do think that like within the brutality of how the fight plays out, it's also like super creative, right? It's really creative how Fujimoto like narrates his own fights and plans them out. Because I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, this happens, her head blows off, and then she throws her head, and the head is a bomb.
Oh my god, the head thing, that shit was crazy when I first watched it. When she just
crazy.
I don't know how the power scaling works in this world, but I thought that was kind of insane. Like, I was like, how the freak can she do that? Like, you know?
Well, I mean, bombs, like everyone's scared of bombs because you're gonna die immediately. Yeah. And it's like, remember, it's the generic type of bomb. It's not even like a specific bomb, but it's like all bombs. Yeah. So that's why she's that powerful.
I meant the part of the fight when she started fighting Division 2, when they were like, we molded her intestines. She can't recover. She was like, okay, I'll blow up my head. Like, and I'm like, huh? And then her body starts moving. She throws her head, and then she regenerates. And I'm like, how does this work? I'm like, what?
I think it's because she's also like Denji.
She can regenerate.
She can regenerate, and then like for some reason it feels like REZE doesn't need as much blood to regenerate either. I feel like she only needs just a little bit here and there, but I feel like because she was also trained underground, and like who knows how much they applied to her when it came to the experimentation. So I feel like REZE has a very clear advantage because she definitely knows how to control and use her powers to the fullest extent.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, she is basically a soldier. So
Yes.
I guess it's not that surprising. But yeah, when she yeeted her head and the way she was like boom, I'm like, girl, oh my god, you are just she's so crazy for that. But yes,
but the quiet scene, that happens after the fight.
So yes, after the fight, which we'll probably get back to, I really, really enjoyed, the quietness, like how peaceful the beach was. Like, given all the chaoticness, we get to see like everyone, Beams is so cute, he's sleeping, but like Denji and REZE like waking up and like talking, and to the sound of the ocean, and of course REZE is throwing out all these really cold things. Basically, like, I never really liked you, like you're annoying, or she didn't say that, but like I didn't really like
I get you.
I was
She's trying to
acting.
be, she's trying to detach herself from the situation.
Yes, but like Denji, shout out to Denji. He didn't care.
I love him. Dennis, my boy. That's my boy, my son.
He was so good in this scene because he's like truly so pure, and I like him as a character because everyone is like having their own intricate plan or is trying to use each other, trying to use him, but he's just like, I just want to eat and I want to sleep. And then he's like, if I die, I'd rather die to a beautiful woman. And then like, I was just like, you're so real for that. But it's just like, even though she's saying all these things to detach, to like make him feel bad, like he's just like, he's happy to just even like be next to her and like and it's like, call back to like when she asked him to run away, he's like, do you want to run away? Like, you want to run away? Run away together right now? And obviously she's like, no. But it's just like, okay, obviously before she says no, that like the way she just like crumples and like runs back to him and hugs him.
What?
Like that's her true self. Like she wants to. She wants to say yes. She wants to believe in him. She wants to believe that everything's okay, and that they could just run away and they could be happy together. And it's just
she believed in it for a moment, even.
For that moment, she believed in it, and of course she was about to like kiss him again, but she didn't. She just like breaks his arms.
She backed out.
Yeah.
No, she paralyzed him. She like hit his pinch point or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever she did, but it was just like that. Those brief 15 seconds. It was genuinely so sweet, and like it just added so many like layers. And obviously the scene after when she like comes back, like that was heartbreaking as well. But it's just like you literally watch
hesitation. You can like feel like it's so palpable, like her hesitation, right? Because like it's like that she wants to give in and like run away with Denji so bad and to just have a happy life with Denji so badly. But I think also like within her is so entrenched her duty that she keeps like fearfully she keeps falling back. And I don't blame her either. Like also she wanted to survive. She had a strong sense of preservation too. So she was just torn between like, do I live a life of danger and possibly have happiness, or do I live a life of security and just let it go and run away from it?
And then this is the callback to the city mouse versus the country mouse.
Yes.
She after she hugs Denji, and then to your point, she preservation or happiness, and then she picked preservation. She picked the country mouse. She's like, I rather live my true peaceful life as a country mouse. And then the second scene where she's like, never mind, I want to see Denji, and it's like and she decides to be a city mouse, and it's like this layeredness of of course the follow-up scene when she comes back for Denji is so heartbreaking and it's so heartbreaking. F Makima. But I just
also
love
to add. Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead and then I'll go.
Oh no, yeah. I just want to say, like, even though I love the final scene, I really do love the final scene. It's just like, I love how vulnerable we saw REZE at the beach, given the fact that they were fighting for like 40 minutes, and like she was like genuinely trying to kill him. And so it's just very much like it was just so sweet, so pure, and I love that. And I don't want to say gap moe, but it's like but it's this this
It gave you the sense of moe, because moe's when you feel strongly about something in your heart. So there was the moe there for you.
Yes, yes, thank you. And so that's why, besides the pool, I really love the beach scene.
That's really good. I like your introspection about it. And I wanted to bring up too, like, about Denji's character, since you haven't properly read it yet, but like, not to spoil too much too, because you'll be able to experience it just through your first read through. But like with Denji himself, like he's one of my favorite protagonists, I think, in most media right now. Like that would put Denji in like my top 5 favorite protagonists in a story, because he's just so real. And to also like circle back to like how you talked about like, oh, our world's so crazy, and you could imagine like Denji as our protagonist because he lives in an equally crazy world. And I think Fujimoto crafted Denji in such a way that like he is relatable for a lot of people. I think it's really sad when a lot of people will just write off Denji as like, oh, he's just a token pervert character.
Yeah.
But he's so young. He's like 16 years old, and really looking back upon that kind of time period in your life, like you are really young. Like even if you think you can be independent, and I know a lot of anime characters can act like super mature and independent as teenagers within media, but like Denji feels like a child. Like he's childish, he's hormonal, he's really impulsive.
Yep.
And then he still has that naivety about him where like even though he should know better and to not trust all of these, you know, manipulative adults, like a part of him still does it. Because he's also just really uneducated and unsocialized, so he hasn't had like proper like guidance by anyone in his life. So I don't know. And like you said, like because I think he has all of those attributes about him, and because a lot of the time that gets him into trouble, right? But I do think in that moment, his heart, like the type of person that Denji was, he was in the right, and he definitely was gonna follow his heart to, you know, pursue happiness. And also like he cared about REZE. He wanted to make sure she was happy as well, and that's meaningful because Denji made another connection in his life that he cared about right next to Pochita. So that was like within the series of Chainsaw Man, like the REZE arc, even though it's kind of short, is really impactful and really significant on Denji's character, especially like if you're reading and then once you hit the REZE arc, like that's a big change for Denji. Like there's a lot of really major things that happen in that arc that still kind of almost carry on through to the current like arcs happening right now.
Oh.
But I love Denji so much. Like I feel really bad when people really mischaracterize him when, yes, I think he does seek a lot of sexual gratification, but I think that's because he doesn't understand what love is, right? Like Denji is so inherently lonely. It's like hard. It's relatable because it's like he just wants the compassion and affection of being close to someone and being loved. And so the only ways he knows, like, oh, I'm gonna touch a girl's boob, but I don't feel anything if it's not the girl I don't like. So I get to go on a date with Makima. That makes me happy. But then also going on a date with REZE made him happy. And you can slowly see like Fujimoto unraveling that, like, oh, Denji's learning that you only feel feelings of love when you actually care about that person. And you only want love from the people that you genuinely care about. It feels better to get praise and love from people that you appreciate and that you like, rather than just anyone who just happens to be a woman, right?
Yeah. No, for sure. And it's just, I think this like, to your point too about like, because like Denji is not like, he's a believable guy or a believable character, like through and through. If you're like, okay, I'm not a teenage boy, but like I think it is really real where he like, right, no one really,
he acts like a teenage boy. He acts like one, right? He feels like a real one. He's stupid, but also like sometimes he's clever, he's funny, and sometimes he's sweet too.
Yeah. And it's just like, to your point, probably, and again, I roughly know Denji's backstory. Like, no, he has no parental figures, no friendly figures. It's always survive or die type of situation.
Yes, 100%.
And so for him, like, right, love, romance, and what that really means is like, of course it's going to default to like the sexual desire, because that's what a lot of people, right? I think because when I was like reading a little bit before I watched the REZE movie the first time, like he has a debt to pay, and then the mafia was just like, sell your body, you know? It's just like, that's what
it's implied that maybe he did.
Yeah.
But it was very transactional. But like the mafia really did, like he hated the mafia hated him off the bat. But I feel like when it comes to like Makima and a lot of the ways that she conducts the favors that she'll give to Denji is also very indicative of like, Denji, don't do it! Denji, she's using you! Denji, no!
There's all the red flags, but Denji's like, I love Makima.
Oh! Yes, I wanted to bring that up because you mentioned how REZE just like hugs him straight out, right? And it's like REZE like wraps her arms around him and holds him, right?
Yeah.
But like if
like
you
the
notice,
army movie.
yes,
where
like
he
also
cried.
like the army movie. Oh my god, I actually cried during that part too. I think I cried during that part because like seeing Denji cry and like you know it's that association of like I get it. But no, I wanted to bring up how if you remember like Makima went in for what Denji thought was a hug, but she only placed her head on his chest.
Yes, it wasn't real.
And that's also significant later, wink wonk, of why she didn't wrap her arms around him and only did that. But Makima only wants something. While REZE is, I think REZE truly did love Denji for Denji, 100%.
Okay, I will keep that in mind when I read it. But real quick, Calitan, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Thank you. If you need to drop off to go get something to eat or go get some sleep, feel free to do so. I totally understand. Kohi and I, we were talking about Chainsaw Man REZE arc, the movie. We are spoiling everything. So if you're
about the movie.
Yes, about the movie. So if you have not watched the movie, just FYI, just letting you know. Leave at your own accord. But to your point about what Makima really wants, I mean, like, she's just not. I mean, I already know that, like, the vibes based on her, she's just not normal. Or she's not very loving. She's not. How would I describe? She's very much of a leader. She's cold and like.
Yeah, she's very calculating for sure.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, it's curious. And Sriracha, and I also want to hear Kohi your analysis. I mean, from your perspective, why do you think Makima wanted Aki to be there? And this is the ending scene. This is when killing REZE, essentially. Why did Makima want Aki to be there? She knows Aki wants to kill the gun devil. She wants to be part of it. So if I wanted to be surface level about it, then it's like, oh, so he could gain experience, so he could kill the gun devil, you know. But I feel like there's more to that I personally don't know because of Angel. Because Angel's there, and Angel was like, I didn't want Aki to kill girl. And that's actually a fantastic segue. I'll let you finish and then we can segue into what I want to say. Oh, okay. Yeah, and so because Angel said that, I started thinking more. Okay, again, I did watch a recap on Chainsaw Man. Like, it was like a really brief summary. But I imagine it's because of his relationship with his, like, teacher. I forgot her name. Himeno?
Yeah, Himeno.
And that's that at the surface level, like, that's like the next, like, me trying to like dig a little deeper. It's like, oh, maybe he just doesn't want to kill another like women just because then he'll like think of Himeno like in that way, in that aspect, and like that's what I'm thinking.
You're pretty close. You're pretty close. It's like it's even more. I think it's more generic. It's not generic, but it's more generalized than that too, because as you can see throughout the film, like, he has a clear prejudice against devils because the gun devil specifically, like, wiped out his whole family, right? So he has a grudge. So I feel like Aki as a character, a lot of his character arc is coming to understand, like, how to cope with death. I think Aki doesn't deal with it very well. God, it's like it's really complex because there's a lot of like parts in motion. I also don't want to spoil anything. But it's really interesting because Fujimoto pairs up the Angel Devil with Aki as a way to basically give Aki his character arc. Because, like, Angel Devil is very aloof. Yes, I like how they introduce him. Lazy. I like how they introduce the Angel Devil, and you kind of like think he's kind of like an asshole, right? Because he's like, I don't care.
He's like, I don't care. I don't want to work.
I don't care. I don't want to work. Whatever. And he really like brushes off Aki, and he gets on Aki's nerves a lot of the time. Yeah. But from the perspective, because they don't even really, you don't really know Angel's backstory until later either. So I don't want to spoil that either.
That's what I was gonna ask you. do they talk about Angel more like right after this arc?
Yes.
Or
Not right after, but eventually they do. And that like really opens like that's the thing with like Fujimoto's works is that like it's so funny to see like anime only people coming in because like the story is like the story and the way that it unravels isn't clear cut like every arc like oh this character is gonna get development, this character's gonna get development, this character's gonna get development. Like it plays like a movie where like you have to see the whole thing because then by the end it all comes together in one clean package. So with Aki and Angel, because I don't want to spoil Angel's backstory or some of the things that happen later with Aki, but it's basically like Angel and Aki are put together as a little duo unit, especially in this arc, to really have Aki start to humanize some of the devils, right? Because he already has power in his apartment, right? They're part of his little squad.
Yeah.
But adding Angel into the mix where you have this aloof character who doesn't care about his life and doesn't really care about anything kind of brings into question as the movie progresses that like clearly Angel does care, because remember how he carefully like gives that woman a very peaceful death even though he doesn't need to, even though when that one man was dying and he's like I think he should have a natural death. I think also because he should suffer a real death, right? He should suffer in death. But I think he says that mostly because you saw his power, how he can basically like suck the life out of them if he touches them. I think it's because he wanted him to die naturally, and I think he has trauma using his own power for one reason or another that he didn't want to do it. But it's like that's why I like it, because nothing in the manga and nothing in the movie says that straight out. But as the movie continues and upon multiple rewatches or even upon continuing to read and learning about the characters, then you kind of circle back and you're like, oh my god, that's why he didn't kill that guy even though Aki asked him to, because he's traumatized. He doesn't want to give the man an unnatural death. And then he is merciful and he will take upon his position as the angel devil because he also gives mercy upon those that shouldn't have to suffer and that are suffering right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, he clearly cares about his comrades too. And because remember, he can't touch anyone. He's very like hyper vigilant about that. That's why he also doesn't get close to anyone. He doesn't want anyone to possibly touch him. And it is just really nice also to see like how much of a bleeding heart Aki is. Like he hates loss. He's so sad. Keeps losing so many people close to him. Aki is such a tragic character, Hayami. Oh my god, I love him. But
I feel bad calling him Sasuke of the universe.
No, he's so much better than Sasuke. Don't say that. That's not true.
Well, okay. The reason why I say that is because, right, it's a shonen jump. So there's the trio.
Well, at first you would. Yeah, at
right?
first you would think so, right?
Yes. At first I would think so. But then when I watched the movie, and obviously Aki and Angel is not too much, but like what I know about Aki, at least, it's like, oh, he is way more than just the Sasuke of the universe. But like, he doesn't want anyone he cares about to die. Like, he cares. And he
deals with death worse than he deals with devils 100%. Yeah, it's and like I said, like with the scene where even he wouldn't stand to see the angel devil get hurt or to die on his watch. It's just really good character writing. It's just a really also another strong moment for Aki where like these two opposing forces where Aki absolutely wanted nothing to do with Angel Devil and was even close to wanting to kill him, ends up protecting him and ends up considering him as a comrade. So like fast forwarding to the scene with Makima and Angel, right? I think Angel, seeing how poorly Aki deals with death, I think also because it's also involving Makima. And I think the Angel Devil knows a little more than he lets on, of course. I think that's why he also... Basically, it was mercy and to protect Aki as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because Aki never knows of this incident.
No.
He doesn't know about that whole scene. So, like, Angel didn't even bother to tell him, really. So that's moving forward. It's like, oh, Angel just basically protected Aki in that moment for one reason or another.
I see the Doom Yaoi. I see why people draw so much ship art with them too. It's crazy.
I get it. Like their relationship is really tragic and it's really nice. It's nice to see them.
Oh my god.
Get to understand each other.
With Aki and Angel, you know the scene where like Aki cares, saves Angel. Essentially,
Well,
when he's
the
like,
voice acting was so good in that moment
it
too.
was so
It's like, oh,
good.
it gave me shivers.
I wanted to highlight like the pain that you could feel in Aki's voice acting when he's like, if you're gonna die, I don't want to see, like, I don't want to see.
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna
Do
die,
it somewhere
do
else.
it somewhere else.
Yes. He's like, I don't want to see anyone. Oh, that's a yeah. And then to your point, because he told Angel that he's like, I don't want to see anyone die. Then
on my watch,
yeah, on my watch. And then it's like, to your point of like Angel like helping him and like, you know, essentially covering for him and supporting him. He's like, I'll kill REZE.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'll take care of this dirty work for once.
Yes, he got.
And remember, he hates work, so
He
like
hates
that's
working.
a big significant moment. And he's doing the dirty work, even though he hates working. So it's like, oh my god, there's so much. It's so deep.
It's so
deep.
It's so sweet. Oh my god, now that I'm thinking, I didn't really think about Aki and Angel because I had Google eyes for REZE the whole time. So I think now talking about the movie like more holistically, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
That was a really good scene. And then yeah, when Angel talks to the mouse, is like, oh, how do you like the city? It's like, oh, he's succumbing to, because right, he's like, I want to be a country mouse.
But he's a city mouse.
He'll be a city mouse, and it's like, oh,
wait. It's so good.
sweet.
It's like I said, it gets better the more you rewatch it 100%, I'm sure. But also like, oh man, Hayami, like that's why you gotta read it, because like all the little pieces you see here are just, oh my god, they're so much more important down the line. Everything that you see here, you're going to see really play out in, you know, a satisfying way in terms of how well it's written, but ooh. Oh, Denji's no good. Very bad, terrible, horrible day continues.
Oh, no, poor Denji. And, oh my god, at the end of the movie, the bonus scene, which, oh my god.
It's so sad.
It was so sad.
sad.
Like,
that's only a few pages in the manga, but I'm like, oh, you bastard, you made that the after credit scene.
That's so evil. I was gonna ask you if that was in the manga. That's so evil. He was so sad. He used his money to buy the most beautiful bouquet of the flowers, and oh, he was just so sad. And the power is so funny. Like, okay, that was a really good.
He's so
fucking
funny. I think like that was a really good way to end it, because like the misunderstanding where Denji truly thought that REZE just ran away. Okay, what's interesting is people keep saying that like, oh, REZE thought Denji sold her out to Makima, but it's like, no, REZE knew about Makima the whole time, because remember when Denji brought up Makima, she's like, what? You work for Makima? And then of course, like, I think the moment she saw Makima step in, when she saw Denji in the window, she's like, Makima, you bitch.
Yeah.
Makima!
She's like, you played me. And you know, like, it wouldn't be surprising if Makima down the line, like, or like when she got on the plane, not on the plane, the train, like REZE to Sendai, I bet like REZE would already kind of figure that she would eventually die by Makima's hands. But like,
I don't know. But like, it's even more cruel when you think about the fact that Makima could have intervened at any time that REZE was running through the city, and Makima specifically kills her right where Denji is, right across the street. It's so messed up.
It's so sad.
It's so cruel.
And you know what's crazy? And this is what I was thinking about. Is like, if Denji turned around, let's say they made a noise, and Denji turned around and saw like REZE in the bloody pool.
The story would be so much more different.
I'm wondering what happened.
Super different. I feel like Denji would finally see Makima like how evil she is. Yeah, like that's what I mean, where it's just like, oh my god, if he had only turned around. Denji, turn around! Denji! But it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be.
It's so sad. It's truly a Shakespearean tragedy, like for realsies. Also,
it was.
Sriracha, how do you feel about people debating if REZE really liked Denji or not? Because I left the theater overhearing some dudes discussing if she did or not, and I was like, what? How is it a debate? She loves him!
They didn't understand.
Yeah! Oh my god.
They didn't get it at all. What were they doing for the past 2 hours in the theater?
Yeah! And okay, like, and you know, the final scene when she decides to come back, that's really like hitting a head over with a pan, like hitting your head with a pan. It's so obvious. Like
they beat you over the head with it for sure.
Yeah, like she loves him. If she didn't like fall for him, she wouldn't have came back. She would have left. And
Media literacy devil is so real. It's true.
Oh my god. It's so
They hear it.
Actually, yeah. And you know, I get it. I get it to a certain degree because it's just like this again. We're all like throughout the entire movie. It's like, do we trust her? Do we not? She from the get-go, she's like very much like a siren, right? She sings and calls us to drown us, right?
To drown us.
But
I think the fact that she went back at all, like, is literally the nail in the coffin, unfortunately, that she loved him for sure.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't, she would have just left. She would have let it go. But, like, the fact that she went back and also died on that hill, too, it's over.
Yeah.
Because remember, also, the last thing that she says is his name! She calls out his name one last time.
I know, it's like, Denji, I didn't go to school either. I'm crippling. I just want her to
You know
be
what's
happy.
crazy? I just love the story's so good. I love how they don't just spell it out for you, because you know how a lot of modern media will just be like, this is her entire sad backstory, let's like spend 30 minutes on it. I love how like just little hints and crumbs are placed for you to just take and also just like put together on your own. Like you are smart, take these hints and you can just imagine what kind of background she had, because Kishibe Kishibe is literally the only vehicle that tells you anything about REZE's backstory, her being the Russian spy child underground. And
Which
so
is
like
kinda
from
crazy.
there you can like and like you can imagine like, oh my god, they're probably the ones that turned her into the bomb devil. Like she probably went through hell and back in that facility underground. It's just so masterful.
Yeah, that's why when she like quote unquote pretends, right, to like hang out with Denji, but again, like she didn't. They had all week, but she didn't kill him. Like that,
He didn't.
It just makes.
But also like,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say like, it must be so conflicting. Also, it's just I don't know. Something about it is really touching. The fact that like REZE went through all of that, but she's still human enough, or she is still human and she still has some form of like humanity to enjoy her week with Denji. Like, and then
exactly,
and it's so sweet, and that's something Makima, I could tell, wouldn't, right? Makima went on a date with Denji, but like I could tell right off the bat that she doesn't care that she spent time with Denji. But with REZE, like, even though she is literally a soldier and she probably went through so much as a kid and contracting with the bomb devil, she and especially, and the pool scene kind of highlights it, she loved hanging out with Denji.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like, and then knowing that she never actually went to school, so it's just like in a way she was excited to sneak into the high school. Like she was genuinely like skipping around, laughing, making jokes. So like she was genuinely like also enjoying herself, whether that be pretending that she knows about classrooms or playing in the pool, right? So even with REZE and then knowing everything that we do by the end of the movie, it really changes your perspective on like how tragic and how sad and lonely both of them were. And I really think too that like REZE was the only one to ever question Denji's position in the narrative, because if you've read right up until that point, like no one, like Denji doesn't really talk about himself, but then no one really talks about poor Denji and his backstory. So when he finally explains that, and she's like, you've never went to school, like Denji, and he's just like, you know, like my life's good, I eat food, I live in a house, and I have work and I get money. And she's like, that's like bare minimum. What do you mean that's bare minimum? Having a futon, eating 3 meals a day, Denji, that's like bare minimum. But for Denji, like from someone who had absolutely nothing, like those are lofty goals for him. So it like I feel like she pitied him, or like she also saw herself in him as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because it's just like, you know, again, she was trapped in a basement. She was working as essentially trained to be a super soldier. Like,
yes,
I'm curious who taught her to have these ideals. And like something, that's why I just really love REZE as a character. Is like she went through, this is all up to us, right? Our own interpretation of like
Yes.
what she went through. But like even
Mhm.
with whatever she went through, she is still able to identify that what she experienced also wasn't
Right.
normal. And when she saw, and then when she heard Denji's lifestyle, she to your
Mhm.
point, like she called it, she's like, that's not. And it's almost like she was talking to herself in that way. Like that's not
Yes,
normal.
and that's
You should have
exactly.
more.
So
Mhm.
so the part, you remember how when she's just like, we should run away together, and Denji's like, oh, I don't know, like I like how cushy my job is and it's easy, and then like Reze kind of like has that like, you know, she has that moment like, huh, I see. So in
Yeah.
that moment, which is really an interesting think piece, is while she sees herself in Denji, so she also sees that as like, oh, Denji's also choosing his duty, I should keep to my duty and I have to make sure I kill him down the line, right? So it's like there's so much like foliage and parallels happening here that just keep intersecting. Like you can just literally peel apart every single piece of dialogue and scene in this movie or even in the manga, and it's like, oh my god, Fujimoto, what are you doing to me? Why is this so deep? Why? It's so good. Everything has so much intention and purpose. It's like kind of insane.
Yeah. Oh, you're so right. When he picked his duty, she's like, I'll pick mine then. I'm like, oh, you're so right.
Because
I
he
didn't
wants
think
both.
about it like
He's
that.
He's like, ¿Por qué no los dos, Reze? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Oh my god. It's genuinely, it's so good. It's so good. And okay, we talked about our favorite scenes. I've got to ask you, what was your favorite what was your favorite beams scene?
My favorite beam scene. It's just, I think it's when he and Denji pair up. I think that's like one of my favorites of all time. Like Beam is such a endearing character. He's so dumb. But I love how loyal he is. I love how strangely loyal he is to Chainsaw Man and to
Yeah.
Denji.
Can I ask
And that just makes him really endearing. Yeah.
as the Chainsaw Man expert,
Yes.
I don't mind being spoiled on this, but is Beams continue to show up in the manga?
I mean, like, he'll show up after this. After this arc.
That doesn't give me so much faith. Because I after watching the movie the second time, I'm like, okay, if I close my eyes to Reze, then Beams is my favorite because he's just.
Don't worry, you'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him again. Don't worry.
Okay. Because I love him. He's so funny. Like,
yeah, he'll be there.
When his voice acting, Chainsaw-sama, Chainsaw-sama, and it's just like, it's so cute. It's so endearing. It's like, Chainsaw-sama, you should use your chains like this to swing around. And then Denji's like, oh my god, you're right. And then obviously he just reins him in like a horse, and it has a horse sound. It's like, Beef's like, this isn't really what I was thinking. And Denji's like, no, this is exactly what you were thinking. And Beans is like, you know what? You're right. You are the smart. This is the correct answer. And it's just like, oh my god, that entire scene is so funny. I love it.
It's so good. I love how like well balanced the comedy is, because I know sometimes the comedy feels hit or miss for a lot of people, but I kind of like how dry the humor and how absurd it is. I think like it's kind of brilliant. It's like it's very refreshing when sometimes a lot of the jokes is like a punchline or like, you know, a silly moment or some fan service. But I do like in Chainsaw Man how like it's like practical comedy, right?
Yes, I love that, and I love dry humor. Oh my god, when Reze kisses Denji twice and before she guts him out, and then Beams show up with the "Watch out, Mr. President!" Oh my gosh, it's god, it was so good. Oh my god, see the fact that Reze kissed Denji twice, right? She loved him.
She didn't have to do the second time, but she like did it almost like an apology.
Yes, almost as 100%. That's how I also saw it. Ugh. So good. Oh, the festival scene. Oh,
the festival scene's so cute.
They were so happy.
They also just the one last hurrah before everything kind of goes to hell for the next like 40 minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so good. I love Reze. I love Reze so much. There's so much about her that is so fat. Like, one, she's beautiful. Fujimoto really like designed such a beautiful character, and she's so charming and so charismatic, and she's so cute. Like, her voice actor really
She's
like
so cute.
elevated her cuteness, and like I'm just like, yeah, like I really feel like Denji of like kawaii. Like that's like he says that's about that's being towards REZE. Like it's just I really, once I get back from vacation, I really want to find someone to commission.
You need
to get that animated so I could do like funny edits with it.
I also like how Denji in his mind would be like kawaii towards REZE as well.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, and then everything that we talked about so far in terms of like REZE's like backstory and complexities and feelings and this tug and pull of like what to do is just, it adds so much to what's already there for me, and it makes me fall in love with her even more.
I'm so happy.
She's such a goddess.
I'm so glad.
To me, and I can't wait to oh my gosh, I haven't told chat where I'm going, but I will post about it where.
Yes.
But you guys will know soon enough. Kohi knows. But
I know. I'm excited. You had show me the pictures first. Show me all the pictures.
I will. So that's why I'm like just even more excited, and oh my gosh. What other talking points do you have, Koki?
I also had another talking point too about the fighting styles in Chainsaw Man. So remember how we talked about too, like, oh, like you can tell like REZE is very confident in her skills because she's just like pulling all these tricks out of her hat. But with Denji, like I feel like in this fight, especially when you compare him to how REZE is fighting almost like so efficiently, like Denji's fighting style is so messy. You can really tell. You can tell that he doesn't understand how to control his chainsaws quite yet, because he literally all of a sudden is just like, oh, I can throw the chainsaws. Oh my God, here we go. And he really lacks a lot of the like strategic capacity and experience. So he comes up with like the dumb strategies, but then they end up like kind of being smart in a way, because they're so out of left field that like only a person like Denji could come up with this strategy.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh. Like the freaking, beams and the horse, like, I'm gonna ride you. Like,
it's true.
It's so great. And it's just like, that doesn't really quite make any sense, but okay, let's roll with it. And it's so good. And again,
we're gonna roll with that now.
Yeah. And right to your point, like, you know the scene where Denji and REZE is in the office building? And it cuts to them clashing. She literally is like punching him with like essentially martial arts, basically.
Yes,
like,
yes.
And the way they animated it was right. You could see very precisely what she's hitting, and he was like, "I don't care. I'm okay. I'm gonna woo!" Like, he
kind of takes it.
Yeah, the duality of, or like the juxtaposition between when you go back between REZE and Denji is. It's almost comedy in itself.
It is.
But I love it.
It really is.
It's just so good. Especially when Beams just like swallows him to protect him. Which, by the way, shout out to Beams. Such a goated idea. Like, it's like, okay, I don't have any energy to fight, but I can at least protect you with my body type of thing. It's like, oh.
I know. And it's like, he tanked a lot. I'm like, dang, Beam is powerful too.
Yeah.
Because I know, like I read the manga, so like I wasn't too scared. But like if I wasn't a manga reader, like I would have been scared of him dying.
Yeah, no, I like Beams. So when he showed up with him, just like sleeping, I'm like, oh, thank God.
I know. It's a nice like breath of relief.
Yeah, it's just so freaking good. Yeah, I love the fight. Was very. I mean, of course, it was very well animated. It was beautiful. It was so good. And
I know. Mappa went really crazy this time. It is really interesting because in the original anime season 1 adaptation, they went for a more realistic approach when it came to lighting. and the interpretation of the art style, which I don't mind. I'm like, I like that both of these styles exist. I don't think one is more correct than the other, because I do think that the way they portrayed the world and brought to life Chainsaw Man in season 1 was also very appropriate for like kind of how much of a downer and like scary the world can be in Chainsaw Man. So in the movie, the colors are very vibrant, like going from like the muted, more moodier set pieces, the very like cinematic experience that season 1 is, and then going into the movie feels a lot more like anime because the colors pop a lot more, and definitely do probably match a lot of like the feel of Fujimoto's own covers of his manga. But like, I think that it lends itself better to the animation because the more simple something is, the easier it is to animate it, right? So the more frames that you're able to put out. So I think to its benefit, it was good to go simplistic for a movie. It's like they managed to do a lot of really like crazy rotoscoping in season 1 as well, but like I kind of just feel bad for the animators knowing Mappa's track record at the moment. So I'm like, I love it, it's beautiful, but you know, if this also makes it easier on the animators, I don't mind. This also works too.
Yeah. That's why I'm just like, oh, Mappa made bank on this money, like multiple banks.
I'm so glad. Oh my god, Hayami, like season 1 didn't sell too greatly when it came to like physical release. Like I feel like it's popular just by name. I don't think Chainsaw Man's that much of a failure per se, but it is on record that like it just didn't sell as well as it could have or as they expected. But like with this movie, I'm like, yes, now everyone understands. I also think what happened was that a lot of the hype that came from Chainsaw Man's initial release was from the manga fans, right? So a lot of like me and my fellow fans of the manga were like, yes, let's go, finally, we're getting our anime. And like, I think people didn't understand what makes Chainsaw Man so good because the first 12 episodes are basically like the first 2 arcs, which are just basically scratching the surface. Like, I feel like once you get to this movie, once you get to this arc, like this is where it starts going crazy. Like this is where Chainsaw Man like just starts in like fast high gear and it doesn't stop from here. So it's really nice to see people finally seeing the appeal of Chainsaw Man and seeing how good it really does get. I just wish they were more patient. I wish people were more patient and would give Chainsaw Man more of the benefit of the doubt. But now that we're here, I'm like really happy to see people's opinions change, and I'm also so happy to see the movie do so well. I just really hope that means we just get more good Chainsaw Man stuff out of this, for sure.
I hope so too, because I get like, you know, like my friend who did read Chainsaw Man, they were like, wow, they literally picked the most perfect arc to make into a movie because they because when it got announced, they were like thinking about the plot, like, or like, you know, the general beats of the REZE arc, and they were telling me, it's like, wow, it's literally perfect in the sense of like it has a really good beginning to end, the climax, and on top of that, the girl, like, to kind of reel in people, right?
The one
like,
character
to come watch it, and it's just like, and you know, like I said, I never consumed Chainsaw Man before, and this is the very first time I've ever consumed anything. It was a great movie. Like, even without knowing anything, I got the gist of what I needed, and it's so good.
You know why? You know why too?
Why?
Because Fujimoto writes his manga like he's drawing a movie. So I'm like, because the way that he makes, like the way that he just like illustrates and also plans out his manga is basically just like he's making a cinematic experience. It's just like, it's just meant to be animated or meant to be adapted on the big screen. So I feel like it's just like perfect. And also, like you said, like, yeah, like the REZE arc is basically 2 volumes long. And when you really condense a lot of the, you know, the extra pages needed to either tell the story or convey the battles, it really does condense into like a perfect like 1.5 2-hour movie experience. Like it's just like, it was just meant to be a movie. So I think they made the perfect choice of not squeezing this at the end of season 1 and actually just making this its own standalone experience. It's just perfect. I'm so happy.
And you know
we live in the good timeline for this series.
No matter what, even if my mind was gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna read Chainsaw Man, I'm very much convinced I will read it. But it's just like, even if I didn't want to, I'll just rewatch the movie. Because, like, the movie is so good. It is
so good. It's just a good movie in general. Like, I saw that a lot of people, like, who haven't really, like, you know, they either got dragged by friends or, like, one of their friends brought them. But, like, I was really pleased to see that, like, it also is just really good as a standalone film. Because, like, there's not too much you need to really know ahead of time that they don't explain, like, substantially enough for you to understand by the beginning. And it kind of just takes you by the hand throughout the rest of it. of it. It's really, really good.
Yeah. And when I think about what happened in the movie and try to translate that into like, let's say 4 episodes in an anime, right? It's so hard. It is hard. I don't think it would have flowed very well if it was like 4 episodes of a season or something.
The breakneck pacing of even having to split it up into episodes would have dampened the experience for sure.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. I remember when the movie was announced, all the manga readers agreed this arc was perfect.
Yes.
And
But literally, I kid you not, Hayami. Like when I learned that like 12 episodes was gonna end after the Katana Man arc, I was like, oh my god, they better make REZE arc a movie. Like they need to. Like it's gonna be perfect. And then after that, they can cover the last like 3 arcs in season 2 or season 3 or whatever. I'm like, yes, they did it. Let's go. I predicted the future. I have the script.
Yeah, you're like, I already see it. I already know. I'm eating my brain popcorn, just sitting on.
I mean, like even when I was reading it, like when cause like by the time I got into Chainsaw Man, we were basically we were like I think 5 chapters away from the end, right? So I got to experience the ending of part 1 with everyone before part 2 came out as well. But I remember just like reading it, and I like in the back of my mind, like not even knowing too much about Fujimoto because I hadn't read Fire Punch yet, but like. I was like, oh my god, like, I feel like I'm like reading a movie right now. Like, this is so crazy. Like, I've never read a manga that flows this way. And so like, I think like I said, like it was meant to be a cinematic experience. It just really does lend itself really well. And I don't think that's really intentional on Fujimoto's part. I don't think he drew it thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a hot anime one day. Like, I think genuinely he's like, I'm gonna make sure this looks like a part of the MCU experience. I'm gonna make sure this is like Watch Dogs meets Chainsaw Massacre meets Sharknado.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Oh, good.
Oh, I guess this might be more of a loaded question. I'm so sorry to derail you.
You're good.
Why is I understand that there are fears become devils, and that's kind of like the main evil of the world. So why is the chainsaw devil, aka Pochita, so powerful over other devils? It's a chainsaw. You know what I mean? Like,
that's spoilers. That comes later.
Oh, okay.
They literally explain that later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because it's just like chainsaws are cool and are scary, but I'm just like REZE's a bomb. You know, bombs are very much like stronger and powerful.
Taking the bomb to the chainsaw fight.
Yeah, like it's just crazy. Like Gun Devil, I can understand being the main like villain, right? Oh my god, when I found out when the
chainsaws are scary, but like you said, like yeah, but like in the scope of seeing Pochita or seeing how Denji wields Pochita's power, like it's believable. Like the power scaling is believable.
Okay, but that's explained
like
later.
I said, they'll explain why the Chainsaw Devil himself is significant.
Okay, because I'm just like, why? Like again, like REZE, she's a bomb.
You gotta read. You gotta read so you can answer your question. You wanna satiate your curiosity. You gotta read. Gotta read it.
Oh my god, it's just like I don't know. It's just so fascinating because like the Gun Devil is like the main villain of like the shonen title, right? Like everyone has
he's the big baddie, all right.
Oh my god. I thought it was so funny when I found out that the Gun Devil is in America. I was like, wow, that's so real. That's crazy.
I mean, it just makes sense. I feel like that is the scariest weapon because it's more easily accessible. Like, a bomb is scary, but like not everyone has a bomb. Not everyone can create bombs either. But like a gun, like that, like every country, every person hears that.
Everyone. And it's just like, ooh. I wonder if there's, this one's a little far out there. I wonder if there's ever gonna be like a death devil, because everyone's afraid of dying, right? Like
maybe
because I feel like that must be right, because that's like, because when I think about it, I think of like what's 2 things. Okay, you know what's also really funny that I want it to be a devil? Taxes
devil. I feel like, you know what, the government's like evil enough. You don't have to worry about the tax devil. I feel like the government's got that. Because I got that down pat.
Cause you know what, and I feel like this is universal. It's like, what are the two guarantees in life? Taxes and death, right? Those are the two.
Oh
things.
my god.
So that's why.
I like how you would put taxes as one of the like horsemen of the apocalypse.
No,
That's so
it's
funny.
true. It's like it's been a pain in the behind of every human being ever since like we created capitalism. You know, like in the beginning of time.
That's so funny, Hayami. That's so funny. You're a riot. But yeah, hold on. Like, put a pin in that death devil concept. You just gotta read. That's all I.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay.
Gomenne.
I just. It's because right? If the gun devil
But see,
is the big
it's
baddie,
making you think. This is the best part about it, right? Like, you keep wondering, like, oh, okay, now you have a fundamental understanding. So like now you are thinking, right? You are now thinking, you're using your big, beautiful, sexy brain. And now you're like, oh my god, but what about these concepts, Fujimoto? Fujimoto, did you think about this concept? And then Fujimoto gives you the coy little sexy smirk and he's like, you gotta keep reading and find out, baby.
Oh my gosh. It's just
Fujimoto
so
won't
crazy.
disappoint you. Okay, Fujimoto might piss you off like he does me sometimes, and I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me today? Why would you do this? But then like, I trust him. I trust Fujimoto. I still trust him even if he makes me question it beyond scope sometimes. But yeah, you gotta keep going. You gotta trust. Trust in Chainsaw Man.
Okay, this might. Okay, not spoilery. Should I start from the beginning?
Yes,
Or should
yes,
I just,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, start from the beginning because also like when you read the REZE arc, I didn't go back to reread REZE arc yet, but I'm pretty sure maybe there might be a couple small details that aren't adapted, or like, you know, the manga does portray it in a different light, and you might be able to see a different way that it's portrayed, right, in its original format. So I think it's definitely worth just reading from the beginning because also you're gonna get familiarized with Denji and some of the character arcs that lead to the REZE arc. And I will say the anime did cut out some parts.
Oh, really? Of the REZE arc?
Yeah. No. The first season cut out some of the first.
Okay.
Yeah, it cut out like a chapter, and like it cut out like one chapter, and then it cut out some other extra scenes. So, not that they are super important, but I do think that they do like add to the depth of Denji's thought processes and his feelings.
Okay, got it.
So I would read it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me welcome in. Hello, Vampire. Welcome in. We're talking about Chainsaw Man, the movie specifically. So welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow.
Give me your best chainsaw noise, Hayami.
Oh. Me? I can barely roll my R's. Chainsaw.
So good.
Is that your chainsaw noise, Kohi?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I get the question. Can all devils be cute like Perchita?
There are some cute ones.
Yeah, oh yeah?
You'll get to meet the chicken devil.
What? People are
Yeah, don't
afraid
worry.
of
You'll meet. I mean, like some people are, but he's not strong.
Oh,
He's not a strong
okay.
devil. You'll meet the chicken devil.
That's crazy.
I feel like Fujimoto doesn't do too many mascot cutesy devils. I think usually it's usually like a beautiful woman or it's a scary monster. Woman.
Oh my god.
Woman.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about the movie?
It's just I'm so glad that it exists. I'm really glad that you ended up enjoying it too. It always feels, I feel like when it comes to anime and manga, like the true enjoyment, whether like outside of your own enjoyment, definitely comes from the sense of community and camaraderie that we can have when we gush about some of our favorite scenes or share our knowledge together. It just makes that more memorable. Like, that's why I enjoy like playing games with friends or getting to experience certain media with friends at the same time, because it's like, oh my god, it makes it feel so much more important.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, I mean, I already loved the movie, but when I watched it with friends and was able to gush about it right after, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then like gushing about it with you and like a bunch of other like of my online friends that like I didn't like think would watch it, but they did. And it was just, it's so much fun. It's the community of it all is like the best. And like, I like how we can all agree about REZE. Oh my God, I just realized I forgot to bring up the most crucial thing to this movie.
Oh, okay.
The soundtrack. The soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy good.
It's so okay. Shout out to Kenshi Yonezu making 2 amazing opening and ending. Like I love the duality of like if we're gonna take Iris out as Denji's perspective and Jane Doe as like REZE's perspective on like the relationship, it's just like, oh, it's so good. And then but the actual music score throughout the movie is so good. And I love their would you say REZE's theme OST or like Denji and REZE's OST? The pool.
I feel like the pool is both of them. Because I think the track itself is called In the Pool.
Yeah. And I think REZE technically has an OST.
I think she has her own track,
Yeah, but it's just like the melody for Denji and REZE, like, and obviously it's brought up. It's used multiple times.
It's twice. It's the pool and then when they're sinking in the ocean together.
Ooh, it's so good. It's so beautiful.
It's like, okay, you gotta tell me the parts where you cried at. So I cried when Denji cried at the movie scene when he's watching the famous Russian film with Makima, and then I cried at the pool scene, and then I cried at the ocean scene for sure when they're sinking together.
Yeah. I cried.
Oh my God! Oh my Hayami! Yeah. Hayami, when they sung together and then she just puts her head on his shoulder, I started crying. Like that was listen, that's insane because like that's not in the manga, right? It's like they just kind of like sink in the manga.
Oh, they just
they just sink and they wake up on the beach. But like the extra tenderness that they added and brought, the tears came back and I was like, no, please. Hurts me.
Yeah,
it hurt.
I saw that. Or I made note of that in my mind the second time I watched it. You know, okay, obviously like she blows up one more time and like it just sinks them further. But like, and so at that point she probably just gave up. She's like, oh, you won. But yeah, like when they sunk to the bottom and she just like puts her head like down like on his shoulder. It was just I feel like it's just another like peek into her true feelings of just like,
exactly,
if I'm gonna be in this ocean with you, let my that last moment be like with like
close to you.
It's so good. And so the way the track plays with that scene,
it's so sad. It breaks my heart. It's like, and me being the manga reader in the theater, I'm like, oh God, please. Like Hayami, like, because remember, I only read it, so like seeing it come to life on the screen, and then like the moment REZE's running back, and they're using the same like path that she took at the beginning of the movie, like a full circle moment. I'm like, no, yes. Please, I'm not. Not ready. Don't do it. No, please, I'm not ready.
No.
I was so upset. I was so upset.
Like when she decided and when she was walking back. Okay, I also love that scene too. The walk back when she walks, it's the same
but
cuts,
it's like
same camera angles. It's so good.
But you know how like in the beginning, you know how it's kind of just like, oh, cute. Like here she is on her way to work. But like when you see that moment, like I don't know if you were expecting it, but like in me, I'm like that was her death march for me. Like my stomach sank, and I'm like, no, please don't go back. Don't do it. No.
Yeah, unfortunately I was expecting it because it's Chainsaw Man. I know the manga is not a happy one, so I was just like, oh. Here it comes. I didn't know how though. I just knew it was coming. So when Makima freaking came out for the freaking for the body of rats, I was like, you suck, go away. Oh, Denji, you're right there. Turn around, and it's just like,
You know, it's kind of scary too, and it really like gives you that oppressive feeling that Makima brings at all times. Is that like, you know how like we had the entire notion of the country mouse and the town mouse or the city mouse, but like when Makima comes in and assesses the situation, she's like, you know, when it comes to the rats in the countryside, when it comes to the mice in the countryside, we just round them all up and kill them anyways. And I'm like, oh my god, so if Makima is there, it doesn't matter where you go. You're gonna be in danger. You're gonna die no matter what.
That's what she. Oh my god, I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, she was like, it doesn't matter which one you choose. You're gonna be in trouble no matter where you go.
Oh my god. And then and you know what? Oh my god, you're so right. You're so right. And you know,
Scary kawaii, scary woman.
Scary woman. And to Yoto's point, is there gonna be a woman devil? There should be like a woman and a men devil. There has to be.
And then the bear devil too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would be sick. The bear devil.
The bear devil. Which one does the woman devil choose?
The hunger, starvation, starvation devil.
You're getting too ahead of yourself. Calm down there.
Because right, like it's like I feel very lucky. I'm very privileged not to feel hunger, right, on a day-to-day basis. I get to eat. Like I'm very lucky. I'm very happy. But I know that is very much of a real fear for people all around the world. So it's just
when you think about it, like hunger, starvation, pestilence, death, war, all those like the literal four, like the horsemen of the apocalypse are devils. Don't worry, you'll see them someday. Just gotta read. Just gotta read, Hayami.
Okay, I'll read. Read. Is there an ocean devil? Oh, you know what? I could see that being a thing. Like the depths.
I think I don't remember if there actually was in the manga, but it makes sense. There would be.
If Fujimoto wants it, he can do it.
It's true. Like, chat, listen, if you could think it is a devil. Like, not that it'll get screen time, but it probably existed or probably was there at some point for sure.
Yeah. That would make total sense. But shout outs to the OST. You made me feel the feels.
It's so good.
To the points where I like cried or teared up was definitely the beach. Like
the beach.
When she hugged him and when she was walking away. I was like, no, REZE, no, come back. And then when she came back, oh my god.
He was ready to literally uproot his life though, because he took all of his money out and put in his backpack too. Denji, my boy.
Oh my god, it's so evil, so cruel. And oh my gosh, can I say though, I really do love the movie and I love the ending, even though my girl REZE dies. There's something really. I'm just so glad that Fujimoto did this. Is that obviously Denji's the last thing she thinks about, but I also am glad that Denji's the last thing she sees.
Right, it's almost like it's basically it feels like a mercy kill. It's like, well, you know, it would have been better if she didn't die at all, but like at least she got to see the person that she loved while she was dying.
Exactly. And right on top of that, the fact that he was in the cafe was proof of his love for her. So it's almost like a confession in that way. And it's just, it makes me glad that she basically got a mercy here.
Yeah, she got to see that he was gonna actually do it. Yeah, he was gonna commit with her. Like, wow, Denji.
And that's what I really like about the ending. It's just, of course, I will say too.
I will say too, like when you read or if you watch the first season of the anime, right? Like coming into the movie and when it opens up with like the trio at Aki's apartment all sprawled out together, like that's a really meaningful moment too. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Because they all kind of butt heads. They don't get along. Like Aki and Denji don't get along, and then Power comes along, and like while Aki and Denji can kind of then get along because Power's so crazy. Then them having arcs afterwards where Power kind of calms down a little bit and becomes more amicable towards them as well. So like seeing them actually like really cozy together, seeing Aki like laying on Denji's leg, it's like, oh, they're like a family. Oh no, please don't hurt them.
And you know what? Don't hurt them. If REZE was there, she would have just been like sleeping on like Denji's chest, like.
Oh my god, you're so right. Oh, don't stop it stop it no.
I will live in my Delulu fantasy. The
Yume fantasy.
I think
I was gonna say. I was gonna say too, like, it hurts because as you heard from Aki, he's only got like 2 years to live. So it's like,
yeah,
oh no, Hayami,
he's a goner.
Hayami. Oh no, don't do it. No, please.
But like I don't know, something inside me hopes, like I'm holding out, but like
Yeah.
I just wouldn't be surprised, you know? It's just like, oh,
I mean, by the end, 2 years don't go by, so you just have to keep reading. I will
Okay.
just say that.
okay, I'll hang in there. Oh, I'm
You
so
just gotta
scared.
you gotta keep reading.
I'm so scared. It's just, I just want everyone to be happy, but Chainsaw Man is not like that. That's another reason why I didn't want to get into it, because I knew it
Oh my
was
God.
depressing by nature, and okay, and this is where I will admit, like when I consume whatever media, whether it's a show, anime, movie, manga, book,
Yeah.
I always tend to pick more on the lighter side because my day-to-day life
That's
is
fair.
really stressful, and I honestly don't want to read anything stressful or make me sad,
I
because
feel that.
that's my free time. So that's why if it's a sad media or a serious piece of media, it has to be really, really good. Like for example, I don't know if you watched the show Shogun. It is
I
a
haven't.
Western drama, and it essentially follows roughly like it follows a real life it's a fictional story based on a real life samurai of like the Edo period, but it is very good, very calculated, big brain, and sad.
Gotcha.
But Kohi, I would highly recommend you watch
Yes?
it. If you enjoy Chainsaw Man,
Really?
you will enjoy Shogun, because Shogun is watch the current. If you watch the show, that's it. Because it's based on a book, and the book is complete.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah,
I see.
so it's very good from beginning to end. So please consume it. It was my brain
Okay,
rot.
I'm
for-
on my to watch list.
Yes, it was my brain rot for a good hot minute. But like, see, something like that, I probably wouldn't have watched it. But like, it was, I think a year after the show dropped, and people started, and I don't know what came up, but something showed up on my feed. I kind of watched the video, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, this is kind of, maybe I'll watch it, and I did, and I was like, wow, yes, it was depressing and serious as I kind of expected, you know, what the show kind of advertises it to be, but something about the storytelling and the messaging and the characters really was so fulfilling by the end of it. And so I always have to like almost spoil myself on whatever sad thing just to see if I'm even remotely
just so you're not so you're not surprised. I feel like a lot of people are like that too. They're like, okay, I'm gonna see what happens so I'm not like too caught off guard, so I'm not devastated. But I do feel like when it comes to Fujimoto's works in general, I feel like they're not depressing per se. It's kind of like it's how do I put this? Okay, for example, like when you're playing games like Star Rail or Genshin, right? Like they're not inherently sad or upsetting or seem disturbing, right? But like when you sit down and think about certain aspects, like the existential like arcs of certain characters, or how like, you know, this planet is a man-eating planet that has destroyed countless civilizations, blah blah. It's like, oh man, like when you really sit down and think about it, it's really, really messed up. But on the surface level, like progression of the narrative, it's not always like super daunting or really beating you over the head. We're like, this is sad, this is depressing, this is really messed up. It's like those are like facets of the narrative and facets of the world that the story's taking place in, but it's never like the key focus, right? So it's like there's sad things that happen, of course, that are like the emotional gut punch throughout Fujimoto's works, especially Chainsaw Man. But I feel like all of the battles and all of the interactions and funny moments like sprinkled in between like make it definitely like lift up the brevity of it all and definitely make it more of a natural experience for sure. Because like like sad things are gonna happen, but like it's not always going to be sad.
Yeah, I think, you know what's worse is just like, I like these characters, I don't want them to be sad.
That is true. Like
But
if
they
you
are.
love characters, like, oh man, sometimes it's rough. It's
yeah,
rough.
like REZE. Like I fell in love
Like
with her in the
REZE.
first like minute I saw her, and then obviously the movie ended. It's like, oh, I still
I
love
know.
you, but I wish
know
you were happy.
I mean, like he on record said that he wrote it deliberately like that, where he wanted to write the hero and heroine
He's
who
sick.
didn't really necessarily get to be happy together. But I like you said, like even though she died, like I felt like it wasn't devastating per
Yeah.
se, because like it was just really well written. Like she
Yes,
wasn't killed
yeah.
off just for the shock value of it, right? Like there's a clear goal that Fujimoto's trying to reach with Chainsaw Man, and like unfortunately, like this is a plot point in it, but it doesn't feel meaningless.
Yeah. And it's just like, I think the fact that like there is a satisfying ending to her character arc of like she lived out her life the best she can, and she had that peaceful.
And she got to be happy with Denji a little bit. Like I feel
Yeah.
like life is like that too, where like, you know, sometimes life is gonna be more sad than happy, but that also makes the happier moments that much more cherishable too.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then again, like the satisfaction knowing that she saw Denji there, and so she gets this. Again, it's like a silent confession scene of like his love for her, and it's just like it makes her sadness almost like it concludes it. It's not her death isn't for shock value. It's very much like very meaningful and like touching.
And Kira asks, is REZE for sure dead? So that this isn't much of a spoiler, but devils can reincarnate, but they're not always the same when they come back. Like it's not going to be the same. So if REZE or the bomb devil comes back, it might not necessarily be her.
Yeah.
But you'll see REZE in flashbacks and in other ways. So you'll get to at least see her again. Don't worry.
Okay.
She's not gonna be gone from the narrative permanently, but it might not be in ways you expect.
Oh my god. I'm so scared. Oh, can I say something about the fight? One of my favorite things that they animated, and I don't know, and you could tell me if this is how it was for the manga. You know how after they defeated the typhoon, sorry, I was gonna say typhoon baby, typhoon devil,
Typhoon baby.
all the blood was like flooding the streets and beams, and Denji was like essentially swimming in it. I love the fact that Bomb Devil's design, her skirt is just like a skirt of bombs. And like
it's like the artillery.
Yes, and so
like,
when she just rips her off her skirt to like drop the bombs into the into the rivers of blood. Oh, and again, like that motion was like what, 2 seconds? It's just so it's like it made me appreciate the design of like, oh my god, her skirt is like a skirt of bombs, like it's like a ribbons of bombs. That's amazing. But also just the motion of her like like, you know, this like idea of like, oh my god, she's stripping again. No, she's stripping bombs and it's dropping into the pool of blood, and then like Denji and Beams just swimming away from all the explosions. It's just like it's so good. I really love that aspect of Fujimoto.
I can't remember. Like I said, I haven't read the REZE arc in a hot second, but like that means I'm gonna go back and read it at some point. But yeah, like read it. We gotta go read it and see if they did that. I don't remember. I don't remember too good. Like there are like key moments that I did remember that I'm like, oh, like there it is. There's the scene. But then there, like, I don't know about all the specifics, but I do remember like key points, like running into Kobeni and the violence devil that happened. It's so funny. I love he's like,
funny.
I'm out. See ya.
It's like, Kobeni,
Bye.
Plan B. We're doing a strategic pull back. Go.
Honestly, in the manga, it's a little funnier with Kobeni. I feel bad for her. in the anime, I always feel bad because the voice actress has bills to pay and she's always like screaming her heart out. But in the manga, I think it's funnier because it's like there's just silence. It's just pure silence. There's just pure silence in that moment where she's like, "Please spare me," and Reze's just like staring at her.
Dude, that was so funny in the movie. And you know what, REZE, and the fact that REZE did spare her, right? Like she made it clear. She's like, I don't want to kill anyone else. Give me Denji. And then it's kind of sweet that she like meant that. Truly, like she's just not like a killing machine. She is, and this might
like,
be
she
because
has to
of
protect herself. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Love the Sharknado. Oh, was that like I mean, I guess that is kind of a reference.
It literally is. It actually literally is a Sharknado reference for sure.
That's so funny. I didn't really think about it, but like knowing if Fujimoto is a cinephile and he made a shark and a typhoon, I would, you know,
No, of course, 100%.
Yeah.
What's really cool too, Hayami, is if you can find a video or a thread about it. Like even the Iris Out opening has a bunch of movie references in it.
Yeah?
Just like like Kickback was literally like each scene animated, and Kickback is a movie reference. But so is a little more subtly. So is Iris Out.
Ooh,
so
I'll
like
have to look into
that's
that.
really fun.
I like the moment where Aki and the other dude we're gonna fight together, and Rezi's like, time out, yeah, it's 2v1. I'm anemic, I'm naked. Like she's so.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl, dude. I love her for that.
She's
love
so
her.
funny.
That part was so funny. I need like her. I'm so Delulu. I need the voice clip when she's like time out to be my like timer alarm. Or
Oh
something.
my god, that'd be so funny.
It's so good.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Do it.
Yeah, once I get the Blu-ray, then I'll do all the little voice clips.
That is true. I feel like I would buy it 100%. I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray DVD.
Yes, me too.
100%.
Like 100%. I'm gonna buy it. I want to physically own this movie.
Me too.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that it was as successful as it is, and that people just finally can see like some of the, like I said, like Chainsaw Man has so much to offer, and I'm glad that like we got such a great arc to get its perfect adaptation, and people really getting to appreciate it too for how good it is.
Yeah. It's absolutely the freaking best.
It is. Yippee!
And I do want to say it is a little over 2 hours.
Yes.
I already let Kohi know that this stream is on the shorter end, just because I do have to sleep early tonight for my travels. But I wanted to ask Kohi, any closing thoughts, feelings about the movie or the series in general? Your hopes, right?
My hopes.
Right, for
Oh
Chainsaw
man.
Man?
Well, first of all, read Chainsaw Man right now, and then go read Fire Punch right now. Go watch the anime and the movie for Chainsaw Man right now. But I guess like just my hopes in the future, I just hope season 2 is really, really good as well. I hope, I pray for the animators to at least just get paid their dues. But thank you, Studio Mappa, and all of your wonderful animators for bringing my favorite series to life on the big screen. I super love it. It makes me happy. I feel like in a world where it feels like there's so much cold corporate commodification of all sorts of hobbies right now, it just feels really, really good to see so much passion put into a project and kind of just bring together people to appreciate as art instead of just consume.
Aww, that makes me really glad. And yeah, as my closing thoughts is, thank you to all the freaking animators. And I'm not sure if they'll ever see our stream, but like I really want to put it out.
I hope one of them sees.
I want to put it out in the universe that because it was a movie, there was like extra budget, but also like anime movies nowadays is like, lean in to make it more flashy, more cool, blah blah blah. But like all the flashiness and coolness that the Chainsaw Man did offer, I also did really love all the quieter moments that the animators were able to capture so beautifully. And I'm so glad to have decided to watch this movie. Shout out to Kenshi Yonezu. You're the reason why I even wanted to watch this movie.
Oh my god!
Because I listened to Iris Out and Jane Doe when he dropped it, and I'm like, wait, this is crazy. This is so good. And I read the lyrics, so I'm like, wait a second. Iris Out and Jane Doe are very, very different in terms of like love,
the
right?
feel.
Yes, and appeal. So I was like, if he wrote these two songs about the same arc, then what does the arc have to offer? So I'm just super glad that I took that jump, and I was like, yeah, why not? I never watched it, but let me just watch this movie anyways. And literally one of the best decisions ever. And I'm so excited. I want to definitely read more.
Can I say like my hopes for the future actually?
Yes.
I thought of it. Okay, so do you know about Maximum the Hormone?
No.
They're the singers that did the like second Death Note opening, the screamo one. And then they're also the ones they did the song Choo Choo Da Ba Da Ba Dee Ma Nah Ma Nah. Have you ever heard that song?
I probably. I feel like all the
it's like a
Chainsaw
really
Man songs were really popular.
So like Choo Choo Lovely Muni Muni, right? Like that song is like a big meme. It's just like one big sexual innuendo, the song. But like that song, it actually appears in Chainsaw Man Part 2. So I can't wait for them to put that in the adaptation if they can, because Hayami, actually Maximum the Hormone, when the battle with REZE starts, if you remember that screamo part
Yeah.
playing, that's them. That was Maximum the Hormone. And so their song that they play during the movie is the continuation of one of the ending songs from season 1. And the thing that all of us collective fans just found out was that in the first ending, it was called like, I forgot what the song title is, but it's like basically called like 30%. And then now it increased the percent by, it's like 70% or something right now. So it's like they are literally not revealing the entire full song because the full song isn't out anywhere yet. So it's like they wrote a song. Yeah, so they wrote a song that tells about the story about Chainsaw Man. And so they are revealing it one adaptation at a time. So by the end we hear the full song, it's gonna tell like the whole story through its lyrics of Chainsaw Man in the song. So Maxim the Hormone also just being a part of the production, I'm like, there's no way they're not gonna put Choo Choo Lovely in part 2 of the anime when it gets adapted someday. So I really look forward to that.
That's
I really look forward to it. Right? It's so cool.
Oh my god. You know what that reminds me of? And this is so out of pocket, but so perfect for you. It reminds me how Higurashi, the newest, the newest version of Higurashi, at the final episode, the song that plays at the end, I know that song is super special to Higurashi in general, and there's different variations and versions. That particular version in the anime that they play at the very end of the season is not out anywhere.
Oh wow, really? Yes. I never knew that.
Like, it's actually because like because Jifu, he loves all the versions, but he really
it's Dear You.
Yeah, he particularly really likes the version that they did for that ending. But when all the CDs were coming out, right, like the OSTs and stuff, like he couldn't find it. He was like, "What? Where is it?"
Like, do they have the soundtrack for the instrumental soundtrack? I wonder if it's on there.
I will have to check again, but like we waited. I know we waited a couple months after the fact, like after after the anime ended, right, for like things to roll out, and we just couldn't find it.
Interesting. It might actually be a part of like the show soundtrack and not necessarily from one of the artists.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have to look into it. But that reminds me of like another really good song that's not out technically. Oh my god.
Which one? It's just
what you were saying about the Choo Choo song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So like that's what I want out of the future. But what are you looking forward to, Hayami?
My future, I hope I like it.
You will. I know you will. You definitely will.
I hope when I read it or start it, I could stick with it. Because obviously I have to, right? I think there's I don't know how many chapters there is until REZE.
It's 97.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Chainsaw Man is 97 chapters. The part 1 is. And then
part
like
1.
Yes, part 1. I will say like part 2 is a lot. Part 2 is it slows down a lot, and like we get like really long character arcs, so like it's kind of a pain to follow it weekly because Fujimoto takes his time, and the release schedule has kind of been a little for some of us. But like when I went back, because like I was reading it weekly and then I stopped for like a year, and then only recently I went back to catch up, and like I started just from the beginning because I'm like, I'm just gonna start from the beginning so I don't get like confused, and like it read so much better when I read all of it all together. So I'm like, okay, you know what, for Fujimoto's, like, to his what's the word? To his credit, it definitely reads a lot better when it's a collected work and not just coming out weekly, because it's easy to forget about parts like waiting that long. But I will say, like, you can stop at part 1 if you don't want to catch up to part 2 right after, since it's still continuing. Like, you might want to wait until it's all done. But I will say, like, part 1 on its own by itself is like the best. It's so good. Like, I would give that like it's almost a 10 out of 10. Like there's like, I feel like there's certain parts that could have been done a little better, or certain parts that I just personally don't really like per se in a narrative, but like I would say that it's almost close to like one of the most perfect manga of like all time. Just those 97 chapters. Like I know Hayami and I know Chat who has read part 1 of Chainsaw Man. Like when you get to like the last chapter and you get to like the last page where like it's like one of my favorite pages in manga of all time and it made me cry. I know that you're gonna really love it too. It's like it's just one of the most like sweetest, really just heartfelt things I've read in a long time. So I know you'll like it. I know you will. I know when like I said, even if Fujimoto pisses you off and upsets you along the way, like once you get to that last page, I know you're gonna love it.
I just can't. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna download the Shonen Jump app and hopefully I don't know if it's I have to pay for it, but like I want to download it offline and or like be able to read it offline, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know some manga apps allows you to do that. So hopefully Shonen Jump also does that, because freak, I wanna read it. I think I could probably binge
it. Let's go. Yes, you could.
Yeah.
It's really short because remember it used to be a weekly series. Part 1 was so it's like the chapters are really short. So like even though it's 97, that's like they're only like 10-15 pages each sometimes. So you can do it. I believe in you, and I hope you enjoy it. But Miss Hayami, thank you for having me here to yap. Like this has kind of like been my dream. Like, oh my god, all of last year, I don't know if you were in my chat at any point, but like I kept begging my chat and begging my friends to read and then watch Chainsaw Man, and no one did. And I was always sad because no one wanted to. And finally, I have one friend who's like just as interested and enthusiastic about it, and so I'm so happy.
No, of course. I'm so happy to have your time and to have your knowledge. Like I know I'm not like I'm literally at the surface level of like Chainsaw Man consumption. So I'm so sorry if any of my discussion points fell.
You kept up so well. That's why I'm like, oh my god, Hayami, if you get into it, you're gonna be right where I am. You're gonna be on par with me.
Oh my god. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read it and to really open my eyes to all of this. And I'm really excited. And thank you for coming on. I know that this was more of like a silly stream idea that we were like throwing out there when we were talking, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just why not?
Let's do it.
You know, it's my channel. We could do whatever we want. We could literally talk. And you know, we talked about Halloween candy. Why can't we talk about REZE?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think Hayami, before you go, we should play the opening one more time,
yes,
which I just posted on Twitter.
Yes,
all right, there's the opening. I made. There's Lyris out. I posted on Twitter. There's the link, chat. Go like it.
Yes,
please. I spent 2 hours on it.
Kohi did amazing. It's so freaking good, and I'm very honored to be to be in it.
You're my REZE. You did my boom part. So yes, it is Hayami's boom from when I clipped it when she did it during stream. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Of course. Okay. Let's close out, or hold on. Let me pick someone to raid.
Yeah.
And then we'll close it out with that. Oh my gosh. Again, thank you so much, Kohi, for joining, for being here.
Of course. I'm always happy to be here. I love you. Thank you so much for letting me hang out with you. I love hanging out with you and the Kamedachis. What I really like too is I feel like our communities are really getting along too. And it's just nice to see. It's just really nice to see.
No, me too. I love spending time with you, and I love how well like my chat loves you, and how sweet your community is to me. So I really do appreciate every single one of you for joining us, like all throughout October and now.
Oh my god, I know.
Kohi talked about this before, but I'm gonna put you on blast. Kohi is preparing her 2.0 debut, and it should happen very sometime soon-ish. So
yes.
please go follow Kohi now to enjoy her amazingness. And as you can tell from all throughout our Silent Hill streams and tonight, like Kohi is so funny, it's so smart, it's so eloquent with her words and her analysis, and an amazing artist. So I love you, and I love you so much. So please, everyone, go follow Kohi now.
Dig it. Yeah, I'm just a little creature. I'm just a little worm.
Oh You're my little bird.
Oh my god! Wee! I love
Okay.
Hayami.
I found who
Okay.
we could raid.
Okay.
Okay, let me just prepare. Okay, there we go. And before we show off, let me pass out my charms.
Yes.
For everyone that's new here, I am an omamori merchant, so I love passing out my charms at the end of each stream. All you have to do is take a mental picture of them, and you are blessed. If you're gonna go work, here's my good work charm. May you be blessed with the energy to push your shift and get that dough. If you're gonna go school tomorrow, here's my good school chime. May you have the energy to stay awake in your classes and pass all your tests. If you're not feeling physically or mentally well, here's my good health chime. May you have a better tomorrow. And finally, if you're gonna go sleep, here's my good rest chime. May you be blessed with a good night's sleep and wonderful dreams. And as a reminder, I will be on vacation, so I'll be away for the next 2 weeks. In the meantime, I did try to upload as many VODs as I can to my YouTube channel.
Oh,
but,
you're so diligent.
I'm still months behind, but I'm catching up slowly but surely. But maybe I'm gonna try uploading one more VOD before I close my computer. But yes, I will be away for 2 weeks, and I'll be back on the 25th. Hopefully, that week of Thanksgiving, I could have time, and then I could talk about my vacation. Yay!
I can't wait! Yippee!
And
I look forward to that VOD for sure.
Yeah, and oh my god, hopefully I have the chance, Kohi, I already told you, but hopefully I have the pictures and the chance to do the thing that I really want to do that involves REZE.
Yeah.
And so hopefully I have pictures to show you guys. Have a good vacation. Thank you so much. Here are the raid messages. If you have my emotes, feel free to copy the first message. If you don't, feel free to copy the second one. And again, thank you so much, Kohi, for the wonderful evening. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yay! Thank you so much, Kohi Beans and Kaimadachis, for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had fun. But let's go check out Kohi's cover! Yay!
Yeah.
One more time.
One more time.
Okay.
Sing us out.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the video's up and okay, play.
一体どうしようこの想いをどうしよう油のくぼザラメが溶けてガラリなりそうどこバチラリてぼれ知りそう今この世で君だけ大再会誰誰誰誰誰